custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites, private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laps, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
He scored! Scored! 3 hearts Grieva, set up by his brother Gustav.
It's time for Capitals hockey. Let's send it out to the arena to the voice of your Madison Capitals, Drew Steele.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome here to Young Arena in Waterloo, Iowa for the beginning of the second half of the USHL season.
for the Madison Capitals as the Caps set to face off against the Blackhawks for the third time this season. It'll be the second time here in Waterloo. As I mentioned, welcome into the broadcast. It's the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show. My name's Drew Steele. I'll be captaining the ship, going through your ear ocean all evening long here for the Capitals. And for the Capitals, the first half could have been a bit better, but it also could have been a bit worse. Madison sits in 6th place entering the second half of the 2025-26 season. And I say second half, it's that holiday break usually signifies a split in the season. Everyone's got the weekend off. You turn the page to the second half of the year, and you'll hear Andy Brandt refer to it as the second half as well. Nowhere near the 31-game mark, which actually signifies the halfway point. They'll hit that on January 9th, will the Capitals. Madison sits in 6th place, 28 points. A couple of games in hand over just about everybody around them, besides Cedar Rapids, who sits 5 points ahead in the exact same amount of games played. Green Bay in first place with 41 points on the year. 4 games in hand over Green Bay do the Capitals have. Madison sitting at 28 points. Those 4 games wouldn't catch them all the way up, but it could get them awfully close. It goes Green Bay, Muskegon, Youngstown, Dubuque, 1 through 4. Those 4 would at least host one home series in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Cedar Rapids and Madison hold the top 2 wild card type spots. It's the 2 last teams in would be the Caps and Rough Riders in the standings here in the Eastern Conference. They'd go on the road. Cedar Rapids would go to Dubuque, Madison to Youngstown if the season were to end today. Season's not ending today, though. Chicago sits just a point back of the Capitals, and the NTDP has half the amount of points as the Caps. So really you're looking at Chicago trying to catch the Capitals in the process of Madison trying to catch everyone up. In front of them is Madison. 5 games in the next 8 days starting today. Today here in Waterloo, at home tomorrow in Cedar Rapids. On Wednesday, the Capitals will be in Green Bay for a New Year's Eve showdown. And then a Friday-Saturday series against Youngstown. It's a dollar beer night on Friday night, and it's Wedding Crashers night on Saturday. A couple will be getting married at center ice during one of the intermissions. So it should be a fun one there as we get to some news and notes around the Capitals heading into tonight's game. Andy Brandt, John Stout back from the World Junior A Challenge as the Capitals facing off against Waterloo tonight. Stout actually acquired by the Capitals from Waterloo in the Will Felicio trade a couple seasons back. But the Capitals 1-4 without Andy Brandt and John Stout, also without Caleb Heil. We'll get to him later on in the show because he's not back at the moment. But Andy Brandt, John Stout carry gold medals into tonight's contest after winning back-to-back gold medals with the World Junior A Challenge Team USA up in Quebec. Stout, the captain of the team, was the alternate captain last year. Andy Brandt, the assistant coach last year, the head coach this past December. So it's been really cool to just kind of see the development between those two, and as well as the goaltender Caleb Heil, which we'll get to, like I mentioned, a little bit later in pregame. But welcome back to both of them. John Stout going to be a big piece of the second half run for the Capitals. Led the USHL in plus-minus last season. Austin Moline still out due to injury, so Stout returning is ever more so important there. A couple of players back, a couple of players new to the group here tonight for the second half. They're actually both not in the lineup this evening, but they will be joining the Capitals over the next couple of days. Elliot Lennon in the building, just not dressed tonight for the Capitals. Goaltender from Deerfield Academy, a Phase 2 selection in the draft, a 2008-born goaltender. So still awfully young is Elliot Lennon. Big-bodied goaltender. You'll probably see him over the next couple of days. Hopefully the Capitals get him a start at home just so the fans at Cap Ice can definitely see him play. And the other, Bryce Witala, that name might sound familiar if you attended a couple of preseason games for the Capitals. 3 points in 4 games for Witala in the preseason. Didn't make the team out of camp. Went to the Minnesota Mallards in the NAHL. Had 23 points in 23 games. So he's doing awfully well in the NAHL with the Mallards down there. So nice to have some new faces here with the Capitals as we head into the second half of the season. A couple of familiar faces up in Minnesota at the World Junior Championships. Caleb Heil, Riker Lee playing for Team USA. They actually played against Gustav Skriva's Germany team. So it's Griva, Heil, and Lee all up in Minnesota. So the Caps will be without Heil and Griva. Lee, of course, at Michigan State. So not really missing him, just a cool time to check him out on NHL Network throughout the next couple of weeks. Heil got the start last night for Team USA, a win. He was 18 of 21 in goal for Team USA. Caleb Heil not in the lineup, but we'll find out who is after this. You're listening to the Capitals pregame show presented by Ameriprint Apparel.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Friston Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at friston.com/careers and take your shot.
It's Capitals hockey here on the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show. Let's get to tonight's lineups. First for the home Waterloo Blackhawks. Viviano centers Decos and Mason on line one. Caden Jackman gets the call-up. He'll center Merrick and Carlson on the second line for the Blackhawks. LaFleur centers Waterfield and Trehard on the third line. And DeGraff centers Lynch and O'Donohue on line four for the Blackhawks. On the back end, it's Vikla and Reber on pair one. White Rabbit and Brady on pair two. Lalaberti and Schneider on the third pair, and the extra defenseman tonight is Caleb Bjanovic. The goaltender tonight for Waterloo, a call-up, Dane Calloway, an international replacement, Phileas Lashaw at the World Junior Championships in Minnesota representing Team Switzerland. They're actually facing off against Team USA. I didn't take a look to see if Lashaw is actually playing against the U.S. tonight, but Calloway comes in, no games played on the season last year. Played with the Fargo Force, did Calloway. Played 16 games with the Force last year. A 4-7-2-0 record in those games with Fargo. This season at Bismarck in the NAHL, 10-5-0-0 with a 2.67 goals against average and an .899 save percentage to his name. Out of the lineup tonight for Waterloo is Matijevic, Meyer, Nolan, Jete, and Emery. The final three of Nolan, Jete, and Emery due to injury or illness. For the Capitals tonight, a new look for the second half of the season, but the first line stays the same. Sam Capel centers Max Ryder and Gavin Eulenkamp on line one. Doshin centers Tang and Nevers on the second line. Varela centers Pitsley and Rehard-Skriva on the third line. And Stephen Cover will center Lucas Prudhomme and Cooper Snee on the fourth line for the Capitals. On the back end, it's John Stout making his return for the first time since before Thanksgiving. He's with Jet Kowasia on pair one. Harper Fry with Ronan Buckberger on the second pair. Nolan Gertis will play with Dexter Brooks on the third pair. And Chris Baird-Gaidos is the extra defenseman tonight for the Capitals. Cash Cruitt gets the nod in goal tonight for the Capitals on the season. 3-3-0-0 on the year with a .385 goals against average and an .858 save percentage. Actually won his last start against this same Waterloo team that the Capitals are facing tonight. Was 13 of 16 in goal. That was back on December 12th. Now let's get to tonight's Bergstrom Automotive starting lineups. Bergstrom Automotive is Wisconsin's largest automotive marketplace with new and used cars for sale. Make sure to swing by BergstromAutomotive.com or head to any of the Bergstrom locations throughout the state to get your certified pre-owned vehicle or new car for sale. Caden Jackman gets the start up front. The St. Louis, Missouri native will center Aiden Merrick and Toby Carlson for Waterloo. That's their second line getting the start tonight up front. On the back end, it's Vikla and Reber. That's Otto Vikla and Jimmy Reber on the back end, and Dane Calloway in goal. Waterloo is led by General Manager Kevin Gibson, Head Coach Scott Gordon, and Associate Coach Brett Olson. Assistant Coach is CJ Ike, and the goaltending coach is Elliot Hogue. For the Capitals tonight, getting the start Will Doshin will center Michael Tang and Jackson Nevers. Nevers, the former Waterloo Blackhawk, will get the start. That's the second line for the Capitals. On the back end, John Stout, the former Waterloo Blackhawk, paired up with Jet Kowasia, and Cash Cruick gets the start in goal. Head coach and general manager of the Madison Capitals is Andy Brandt. We'll talk with Andy when we return. This is Capitals Hockey, and this is the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
We're joined by the head coach and general manager of the Madison Capitals, Andy Brandt, the head of Capitals and Blackhawks here on the Ameriprint Apparel pregame show. Coach, back here with the team for the first time since before Thanksgiving. Obviously, you were up there at the World Junior A Challenge. Back here with the Caps, how was your experience in Quebec, and how nice is it to be back here in Madison?
Obviously, it's nice to be back. Being up in Troyes was... It was a good experience. It was fun. Obviously, a great group of guys. Coaching staff was phenomenal. So overall, winning gold was special, but being able to work with that group was equally as special. And now turning the page, kind of hitting the restart button here in Madison, getting ready to go for the second half, but certainly excited to be back with this group.
John Stout back as well, obviously. We talked about you being up in Trois-Rivières, but you had John Stout and Caleb Heil there. Heil at the World Junior Championships in Minnesota right now, but to have Stout back has to be big for the D-Corps.
Well, he's huge. Like, for us up there, having him, both him and Caleb were huge for me as a head coach. Obviously, Stouter wore the C for us, so just someone who over the course of a year and a half, 2 years, that just earned a lot of trust with not only myself but our coaching staff in general. So it's nice to have him back in our lineup. I think he adds stability. I think he can eat minutes for us back there, and I think he plays the right way. And talking about Caleb, obviously what he's done at the World Junior A Challenge over the course of the last 3 years, or 3 times with that group, speaks for itself. I think he's sitting at a 93 save percentage, and he's won 2 golds. So for him to carry that confidence into World Juniors, I think is big, and I thought he played well last night against the Germans.
Here with the team, the team announced a couple of call-ups for this weekend and into next week. Bryce Vitala and Elliot Lennon here. Have you seen them skate in the past couple of weeks? Obviously, not with the team, but up in their respective teams in the Null for Vitala and in prep at Deerfield for Lennon.
Yeah, we had some scouts at the prep showcase the weekend right before holiday break there. Said Elliot was spectacular, and this has been on the docket just because of the holiday break that they have. For him to come in, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity over the course of 10 days to see him in a game at some point. And then Bryce has been doing his part certainly with the Mallards in the North American Hockey League. I think he's sitting at just about a point per game with 13 goals. So unfortunately right now he's battling an illness, so he's actually not in Madison yet, but he is certainly going to join us next week once he recovers from the illness.
Here with the Caps tonight facing off against Waterloo, what do you want to see against the Blackhawks team to come away with another 2 points?
Well, I think it's just a reset for both groups. So our group just talked about similarities between our first game of the year in Pittsburgh and making sure that we can use our depth here in Madison. Obviously, we have the ability to play 4 lines and 7D, and in games like this where both teams are coming off a break or to start the season, having the ability to use 4 lines and 7D is huge, and it allows us to play with pace. And We're going to make mistakes coming off a break. It's just about our ability to recover and handle chaos at times. And then we're going to need guys to finish opportunities when they get them here tonight.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Coach. Puck drop is next.
Game 26 of the 2025-26 campaign about to get underway for the Capitals here tonight as Madison facing off against Waterloo here at Young Arena in Waterloo. The Caps will travel right to left across your radio dial and Flow Hockey screens. Thanks for joining me here on the broadcast tonight. A great crowd here in Waterloo as always. Caps will wear their traditional home whites for the first half, but in the second half, you'll see these jerseys on the road as the homes swap to the Navy. Caps travel right to left. Left to right will go the Hawks. They'll wear a Christmas sweater-themed jersey, so it's red and black trimmed with white throughout. Face-off is down, and we are underway. Will Doshin wins it all the way back. Cash Cruitt plays over to John Stout. Stout loses an edge on that far side wall, as does Jackson Nevers. And Madison will head to a power play just 10 seconds into tonight's contest. Madison on the power play this season, 11th in the USHL at 20.5%, but only 7.1% in December. 1 for 14. It'll be Carlson stepping into the box for a trip, sending Madison to their first power play of the game. Capel, Buckberger, Tang, Eulenkamp, and Kawajia for the Capitals. The face-off will be on the far side to the left of the goaltender Callaway in goal. Callaway playing with Bismarck in the NAHL this season. He'll have to face this Capitals power play right away. Madison's power play, like I mentioned, just 7.1% in December. On the other side, the penalty kill for Waterloo hasn't been all that great in the month of December either. At 73.9% on the month, 17 for 23, 82.3% on the year, which is fourth in the league. Near side, it's Michael Tang on it. The fans here in Waterloo getting into it as on the far side. Buckberger has it up top. Kawajia, his shot deflected along the way by Sam Capel, but it goes wide. And it rings around the wall to the near side wall where Tang is on it. Tang sent hard up against the wall, and the puck jumps out to neutral ice. That's where Kawajia will play back towards the offensive zone. We welcome you into the broadcast camera on the YouTube broadcast. Hey everyone, hope your holiday break has been spectacular if you're still on it, or was spectacular if it's already wrapped up. Buckberger plays down into the corner on that far side. Near side, it's Michael Tang holding in for the Capitals. Tang plays back down towards the corner, was looking for Capel, but it goes all the way off the window behind Cash Cruitt. Capitals will switch units, but that'll allow Waterloo to grab possession in the offensive zone. Lafleur stick handles around a bit, throws it to the near side wall, held in at the line by Jimmy Reber. He runs it around the kick plate. Therefore, it is Nolan Gertis in the second power play unit hits the ice. Max Ryder joined by Gertis, like I mentioned, but Nevers, Grieva, and Cover join this group out there for the Capitals. Nevers on the half wall, plays to Gertis up top, back to Gertis on the half wall, down to Nevers. Gertis up top now looking for options, plays to the captain on the top of the near side circle. A shot from Gertis, rebound was there for Cover, but it's cleared back as Cover fanned on it out front. Great chance for Madison early here on the man advantage, but nothing seems to be coming from it as Gertis will drop things back. Ryder comes through neutral ice now on the near side into the offensive zone. 15 remains on the power play. Waterloo tries to clear up that far side wall. Olympic sheet of ice here in Waterloo, so a little bit wider is on the far side. Ryder plays to the wall. 5 seconds on the man advantage. Grieva there for Madison. Grieva looking for options now as they'll play to the middle, trying to find it to the near side. Instead it finds Cover, whose shot goes wide. Capitals still with possession in the offensive zone for a moment. Carlson plays out to neutral though. It'll go all the way down. No icing as it's beat to it by Dexter Brooks. Brooks plays up the near side wall. Prudhomme, fresh off the bench, plays ahead for Varla. Varla had the game-tying goal on December 12th between these two teams. The game-winning goal back on October 4th. Prudhomme out front, a chance for Dexter Brooks. Goes by the wayside, and now a 2-on-1 back the other way. A chance far side. O'Donohue got a deflection out front, but it goes wide. Viviano on the near side was trying to deflect that one home. A nice shot block out front by the Capitals. Springs a rush back the other way. Prudes into the offensive zone. Harper Fry on it. Fry had an assist in Madison's last game on December 13th up at Green Bay. Rung around the kick plate, far side and out of the zone by DeGraff, and into the offensive end. Go Waterloo. 16:50 to go here in the first period. No score on the scoreboard to this point. Madison already with a power play that was killed off by the Blackhawks. Madison now 1 for 15 in the month of December on the man advantage. That's one big key piece that the Capitals would love to have improve upon. This one could be icing if it gets there. They say no. Is on the far side, a big hit sent by Gavin Eulenkamp. Sends a player up into the wall in the corner on that far side. It's down low. The Capitals will play over the near side. Bergaidos holds the line. It was Morgan Brady that was the recipient of that hit in the corner by Eulenkamp. He receives the puck on that far side and will start up the near side wall. Now it's Merrick. Merrick skates through neutral ice, up the near side, chips it around a Capital and into the near side corner. The right wing wall. 4 minutes into this game, Madison able to play the body a couple of times here, but Waterloo holds in and has on the half wall. Merrick rings around, goes past Jackman, the affiliate call-up today, playing in his 6th USHL game. Lalaberti plays into the corner, a chance out front, goes wide. Toby Carlson tried to slam that one home. It goes wide, though, as Madison picks up from beneath their own goal line and can settle their race up ice. Bergaidos plays up that far side. They say icing if it gets there. The player tried to play it with the glove. Andy Brandt doesn't like the call on the Capitals bench, but Andy Brandt does make his return for Madison here in this game. Obviously, he was up at the World Junior A Challenge. If you listen to a couple of broadcasts over the past few weeks, first game that he's behind the bench for the Capitals since November 23rd. Same with John Stout being in the lineup. Caleb Heil was at the World Junior A Challenge. He's up at the World Junior Championships. Make sure you're watching NHL Network over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, make sure you're watching Flow Hockey here first on the away feed tonight. But Team USA up in Minnesota hosting the World Junior Championships for the first time in a couple of years. Shot goes in on Cruitt. He'll hold for a whistle. 15:26 to go in period one. No score to this point as Madison trying to pick up the season series win over Waterloo with a win here today. 2-0 on the season are the Capitals against this Blackhawks squad. Madison overall in the past 5 seasons, 6-1, 1-0 against the Blackhawks. And it's not like the Blackhawks have been a slouch of a team over the past couple of years. They went to the Clark Cup final last year and fell to Muskegon. Near side, Pitsley, a shot and a glove saved by Callaway. Dane Callaway here in his season debut robs Caleb Pitsley with the glove, and he holds on for a whistle. 15-12 to go in the first. As you'll see it here on Flow from the behind net feed, Pitsley tries to catch Callaway slacking, moving from his left to his right. Throw it back to the far side. Callaway stuck that glove back out and caught. Callaway playing his first game of the season, was in training camp with Fargo, ended up getting beat out by our old friend A.J. White. So he ended up making his way to Bismarck in the NAHL, went 10-5-0-0 in the NAHL to this point this season. Waterloo in the offensive zone. 2.67 goals against average and an .899 save percentage for Callaway in the NAHL with Bismarck. But back here in the USHL is on the near side, it's Jet Kawasia playing down low, trying to find Caleb Pitsley on the far side, but it'll be the Blackhawks starting back the near side out to neutral ice where Gertis can take over for Madison. Referee takes his spill. Fans here in Waterloo have a giggle as the Blackhawks pick up. It's Drew Waterfield, the former Capital, backtracks and can start up that far side wall out to neutral ice. Waterfield with 50 games played last season with Madison as Prudhomme sends it into the far side corner. Prudhomme set up the Ville Varla game-tying goal back on December 12th with a spin move that sent it towards the slot. It was a great chance for the Capitals. Varla capitalized on it. And then in overtime, Gavin Eulenkamp was the game-winning hero. Eulenkamp leads the Capitals in points. That top line for Madison really starting to step up in the month of December, just when you need them to. The top line for Waterloo out on the ice at the moment. A chance, sits in the slot, but goes wide as the Capitals can play up the near side wall. Prudhomme plays ahead for Snee, who plays down in deep. Caps will go get a couple of changes this past the 6-minute mark here in period number one. Scoreless at Young Arena. Cruitt loses his stick as he goes to try to play the puck. He gathers that back in as Dexter Brooks picks up possession. He'll play over to his defensive partner in Harper Fry. Nevers went to play the puck. The Waterloo player went to play the body, so Nevers let the puck go by. It goes out to neutral ice. Right back in, though, is now on that far side. Waterloo on it, turned over. Doshin takes over on possession. Doshin actually picked up his first USHL points in this building back in October. Nevers plays to the wall. Doshin goes and helps his buddy out on that far side. Nevers takes it in towards the goal, spins back towards the point. Nevers will play down the wall. There for it, Michael Tang. Tang held up against the wall by Morgan Brady, and that's where it'll be Waterloo playing to neutral ice where Baird Gaidos can settle it down. Brooks up the far side, interrupted, and into the offensive zone comes Merrick. Far side on it, Lynch. He fans on his shot attempt. Madison will take over on possession and chip out to neutral ice. It'll be 12:40 to go here in period number 1. Zeros on the scoreboard. Shots on goal favor the Capitals in this one, 3-1. Into the offensive zone, Ryder tied up, taken down into the corner as Vikla hit hard by Ryder down low. The fans here in Waterloo don't like the hit. Too bad, so sad. No call made on that one. Is on the far side. Dekos loses possession. Eulenkamp feeds to Ryder. Ryder takes it up the near side, spins off of a couple of stick checks, and he'll play to the line for Stout. Stout, far side, Kowasia looking for options. Takes it down low. Pushes his way towards the net. His shot goes wide from a sharp angle. Capel plays to the line. Griva holds in. Griva, far side, now on it, Stout. The former Blackhawk plays down into the corner as Ryder picks up for Madison. Great chance here, 8 minutes in for the Capitals. It'll be all they can get on that rush, though, as Waterloo plays back to neutral ice. Viviano on it. Viviano, one heck of a month of December to this point. 11 points in 5 games. Jackson Schneider thought he was going to try to get away without trying to play the puck. The linesman says, but they advance the puck quickly. Jumps over Cash Cruitt. Near side on possession is Lalaberti. Lalaberti plays down low. Therefore, at Harper Fry, and he'll settle things down for the Capitals. 11:20 to go here in period number 1 as the Capitals break it out at the right wing wall. But right there for it at neutral ice is Jackson Schneider, the Robert Morris commit, on an 8-game point drought. Would love to change that. No icing as it's down in the corner. The faithful here in Waterloo wanting a penalty. They're not going to get one as Pitsley plays off that far side wall. Gets stuck in a Waterloo body. A chance out front for the Blackhawks. Goes wide, and Madison will be able to clear out to neutral ice. The fans here loving Caleb Pitsley and Ronan Buckberger. And I'm saying that sarcastically, obviously. A couple of bodies go down, and a body of a Capital on top of a Blackhawks player, and that's where the Waterloo team loses possession. Madison will be into the offensive zone. Prudhomme with some heavy pressure up that far side wall. Poked around him, though, as Waterloo can start back the other way. Into the offensive zone, it's Lynch. Lynch, the former Des Moines Buccaneer, plays over to the near side wall. Therefore, at LaFear. White Rabbit plays down low now, is picked up in the corner by Dexter Brooks. Snee up ahead towards the offensive zone. Cover plays down in deep. Callaway steps out of his cage to play it. He'll play it over to the defenseman on that far side. Therefore, it is Dianovich. And back the other way comes Lynch for the Blackhawks. Played down in deep once he achieves the red line. Halfway through this first period of play, nothing on the scoreboard to this point. Nevers gets a deflection, so no icing as the Capitals play down in deep. Pretty even so far, if I say so myself. Action on both sides of the ice surface. Caps lead in shots on goal, 3-1 at this point. But Waterloo has had their chances as well back the other way. They just break up before they can send one towards the goal. Merrick, far side to the middle, a chance. Backdoor feed. Jackman probably should have pulled the trigger on that one. Caden Jackman playing 5 games this season, a 2009 birth year from St. Louis. Son of Barrett Jackman, former NHL defenseman, primarily with the St. Louis Blues down the stretch of his career. Far side, Carlson loses it. Capitals play off the window. Now it's the former Blackhawk Jackson Nevers jumping around the player in Vikla. Vikla goes down to the ice surface. A pass is picked by Max Ryder at neutral ice. He skates into the offensive zone, battling there with Lalaberti. Lalaberti wins the battle eventually, and he'll play up that far side wall out to neutral ice. Madison knotted up with Waterloo. 9 minutes to go, period number 1, as this one comes down in on Cash. Loses it, but it goes wide. Would have been a goal from their own blue line. As into the offensive zone now comes Kowasia. Rung around the wall, near side. Ryder pinches down in on it. Plays down to the corner for Capel. Capel spins off of a stick check. grabs the puck back in the corner, pokes it around a Waterloo player, but they tie him up there. It's Morgan Brady. Brady playing in a whole bunch of games last season for Waterloo. Has 76 games played coming into tonight's contest. Didn't make his season debut, though, until October 24th. Eulenkamp into the offensive zone. Far side, Coasia spins off of it, looking for options. Track the other way for Waterloo. Behind the defense is Dekos. His shot is stopped by Cash Cruitt. And we hit a media timeout. You're listening to Capitals Hockey, scoreless here in Waterloo.
That's how AI will impact all of your jobs. Any questions? Yes, you, sir.
Can AI analyze and react quickly?
Absolutely.
Can it perform under pressure?
Welcome to Minnesota.
It doesn't feel pressure.
Is it fast?
With speed.
So fast.
Hey, AI guy.
Is it good in a scrum? What's a scrum?
McAvoy took offense to something.
It's a scrum. Doesn't even know a scrum.
It's just out of this world. Just not human. Unbelievable.
Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
.12 to go here, period number one. Scoreless between the Capitals and Blackhawks to this point. Madison facing off against Waterloo for the third time this season. Capitals at this point 2-0 against Waterloo. Madison has had some success against the Blackhawks as of late. Won 2-0 against Waterloo last season, but more games against the Blackhawks, which should be great for a Capitals fan. You get more opponents that are closer to you, right? You don't have to travel to Youngstown and Muskegon 3 times each. You do have to travel to one of them 3 times this season, but Waterfield will carry into the offensive zone for Waterloo. There will be 5 matchups between these two teams this season. 3 of them here at Young Arena. Capitals will host one of the last 2 at Cap Ice in January. Out at neutral ice, it's a Wisconsin native in Dianovich, plays over to the far side, knuckles over a stick of a defenseman for Waterloo. A chance out front for Madison, held by Callaway for a whistle. 7:29 to go in the first. Capitals almost take advantage on a turnover. Face off in the offensive zone upcoming. Face off will be on the far side. To the left of goaltender Callaway in goal. Cover's unit out there for Madison. Faceoff will be against LaFleur in the circle. Faceoff tied up, 1 back by Waterloo. They'll take it up the far side wall. Near side, it's O'Donohue, the former Cedar Rapids Rough Rider, tries to chip it around a Capitals player. It looks like a penalty will be upcoming on Madison for a trip, potentially. Lucas Prudhomme gets tangled up with a player in DeGraff. Looks like they might take them both from this. Looks like only the door open at the Capitals penalty box. It'll be 2 minutes on Prudhomme for tripping. The faceoff will be on the far side to the right of Cruitt and goal. That'll send Waterloo's power play out onto the ice. The power play for Waterloo, red hot in the month of December, 53.8%, 7 for 13 in the month of December. Good enough for 4th in the USHL on the year, 25.6%. It's Dekos, Viviano, joined by a whole bunch of players like White Rabbit out there, as well as Merrick on the near side. We'll try to get that far side winger when we have a chance. It's Ty Mason. Faceoffs 1 back by the Capitals. They'll try to clear up the near side wall. A little extra real estate it has to cover with the Olympic sheet of ice. Allows it to beat Tyler Dekos to the line. 7:07 remains here in the period. Tripping on Prudhomme as through neutral ice come Waterloo, but pass is interrupted from Nevers and sent down where Dane Callaway's the next to play. He'll start up ice, giving there to the defenseman in White Rabbit. Now to the middle for Merrick into the offensive zone. Merrick Plays down around the wall. Down beneath the goal line is Viviano. Decos on the near side. Decos turns it over. Madison plays out to neutral ice. White Rabbit played it with the glove. It'll be a hand pass, forcing the faceoff back to center ice. A minute 15 remains on the Prudhomme minor. 6:35 remains in the first. Zeros on the scoreboard on each side as shots on goal favor Madison for 3. Like I mentioned, the power play for Waterloo red hot in the month of December. 7 for 13 on the man advantage. That's a 53.8% clip. Good enough for 4th in the USHL. Madison on the penalty kill, not having the greatest month of December to this point. 66.7%, 14 for 21, 79.8% on the season, 8th in the USHL. Waterloo back in their own defensive zone, starts up ice. Bikla on that far side, turned over as it'll be sent up that far side. Trying to get it all the way down was Cover, but eventually Madison will get that chip down towards the offensive zone, and that's where Madison able to go get a couple of changes. 6 minutes even to go in the period, 40 seconds to go in the Prudhomme minor as Dianovich steps into the offensive zone. Dianovich, a Fond du Lac native, so of course just about an hour and a half away from Middleton where the Capitals play. Played youth games growing up at Cap Ice, I'm sure. He's actually played the past couple of seasons with the Chicago Reapers program. He played in a national championship game. Near side, it's a shot from Dianovich and saved by Cruitt for a whistle. You get some wrestling out front. The defensemen stay out of it, so I think the faceoff will stay in the offensive zone. John Stout finding himself in the mix there. Faceoff will be in the defensive zone. For Madison, will take it to the near side to the left of Cash Cruitt. 15 seconds to go on the Prude's minor penalty. 5:35 to go in the first period. Capitals with 5 games in the next 8 days. Tomorrow at home against Cedar Rapids. Tickets on sale at tickets.madcapshockey.com. It's our annual mitten toss presented by our friends at Alliant Energy. Down in the near side, it's Decos up against the wall. To a side work there as Madison tries to dig that one out. It's Harper Fry down low, tying the player up. John Stout joins the party as well. Capitals are back at full strength as now the Capitals just have it in the feet of Harper Fry. You wonder when the referee's going to blow the whistle. They're trying to poke the puck free as it eventually does find its way to Decos up the near side wall. Eulenkamp tries to chip it around the defense, and eventually John Stout skates away with it. Stout up the near side, interrupted, and now it'll be the stick of Viviano carrying into the offensive zone for Waterloo. Capitals back on it just outside their bench. To a side work there is Prudhomme with a couple of shoves at the back of a player for Waterloo. Fresh off the bench is Pitchley. He'll carry and take it to the far side to Buckberger, who jumps up into the play offensively. Buckberger powering his way towards the goal, trying to poke it out front for Pitter, but he was unable to find him as Pitchley just couldn't grab that one. And out at neutral ice, it's Gertis. Has it poked off the stick of himself, but pokes it off the stick of the Waterloo player in Lalaberti, who was trying to grab things back for Waterloo. Gertis down in the offensive zone. Spins off towards the wall. Grieva plays to the line near side. Buckberger chips down into the corner for Pitchley. Pitchley across, looking that time for Gertis, who was trying to sneak down to the back door. Back door was locked, though, as Waterloo plays to neutral ice. Up the near side into the offensive zone comes Pitchley. Pitchley to the middle, a shot from Varla. Saved by Callaway and held on to for a whistle. Under 4 to go in the first. Scoreless here in Waterloo as a face-off in the offensive zone upcoming for the Capitals. Face-off will be on the near side to the right of Callaway in goal. You mentioned last season Waterloo was in the Clark Cup final earlier in the broadcast. Right now, Waterloo not looking so hot in the standings. 6 points out of a playoff spot. They do have a game in hand on Des Moines. Waterloo coming into tonight's game 8-15, 1-1 on the season. Just not the way you want to wrap up the first half, going 3-6, 1-0. 2-game losing skid as well heading into the break. The former Blackhawk, Jackson Nevers, of course, traded to the Capitals from Waterloo back in November of 2024 unable to win the draw for Madison, but eventually will battle back for it in the corner. A chance goes to the middle. Doshin tried to play to Tang, but instead it comes back the other way into the offensive zone on the stick of Lynch. Lynch's shot saved. The rebound jumps up over the cage. And on the far side, it's O'Donohue playing down into the corner. Baird Guidos ties it up in the corner, and that's where Will Doshin can go and try to grab things for Madison. He's unable to, though, as Kawasha plays up against the wall on the far side. Lynch plays up top. A chance now, Jimmy Reber, backdoor feed. His pass was deflected into the near side corner. That's where Baird Guidos can play ahead for Michael Tang. Nevers comes through neutral ice as the captain carries into the offensive zone. Jumps around the body, that time of Jimmy Reber. Far side, Dexter Brooks goes the pinch down, grabs possession to Michael Tang. Tang kicks it up to himself, tied up against the wall though. Waterloo will try to play up the near side out towards neutral. Instead it's Cover down the wall to Tang. Tang to the middle, Snee unable to grab it, and back the other way comes O'Donohue for Waterloo. Could be too many if they get caught there in the middle of a change. O'Donohue skated right in front of the bench. Instead, Cover has it on the far side, half wall for Madison in the offensive zone. A shot and a rebound there. Cooper Snee unable to grab that one. As back the other way comes Waterloo. Into the offensive zone, it's Prudhomme. His shot ramps up into the shoulder of the goaltender in Callaway. Snee plays down low looking for Prudhomme, but it gets interrupted before it can get there. Jimmy Reber out to neutral ice. Fry back the other way, breaks up a 2-on-1, and now Madison can counter back with numbers. Dexter Brooks in on it. Will just play down in deep. Capitals go get a whole bunch of changes. Cover's the only one that remains out there as the Capitals regain possession at neutral ice. Buckberger plays to the near side a bit too far in front of Max Ryder. Icing up coming on the Capitals. 2:06 to go here in period number 1. Scoreless here at Young Arena in Waterloo. Shots on goal favor Madison 7-5 in this one. We appreciate everyone joining us here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. A whole bunch of games going on here in the league tonight. All 8 games going on already. As a face-off, one inside the defensive zone. All 16 in action tonight as Madison towards the offensive zone. Ryder will carry in. Ryder drops back. Eulenkamp on it. Tied up at the line. He'll play to Stout. Stout flutters it all the way down. It'll go into the protective netting behind the goaltender. They say they got a deflection on it along the way, so the faceoff will remain in the offensive zone. It'll be on the near side to the right of Callaway in goal. I mentioned Callaway playing with Bismarck this season, 10-5-0-0. Last season played with Fargo at a 4-7-2 record with a 3.49 goals against, averaging 8.67 save percentage to his name. Played with the St. Cloud Norsemen prior to joining Fargo midway through last season, though, 2.37 goals against average at that point, as the goaltender putting up great stats in the NAHL. Great stats so far tonight here this USHL season. He's 7 for 7 this year, as this is his first game played. He's your international replacement player playing for Phileas Lachaux. Up that far side wall, 2 Capitals in the pile, 3 Waterloo players. Puck backs out. The Capitals put some heavy pressure on beneath the goal line. Vikla plays up the far side, and that's where it'll be able to be cleared to neutral ice by Waterloo. Glove down by Buckberger into the offensive zone, onside. Far side, Ryder unable to maintain possession. Eulenkamp fed it a bit too much in front of him. He'll go for a change, does Ryder. Eulenkamp joins him as Waterloo back the other way. In the slot, Deco, toe drag, a chance. Backdoor feed, they score! Waterloo finds the goal, game's first goal. A minute 02 to go. Here in the first period of play, a great job to follow up the play there. I believe it's Viviano. Viviano with his 12th point in the month of December, following up the play and just barely beats the toe of Cash Cruitt to the post. As Dekos powering his way through traffic, the glove of Cruitt falling off in that process. Madison falls behind in this one. They trail 1-0. Slow starts have been a thing this season for Madison. I wouldn't say tonight's a slow start by any means. Offensively, sure, you could definitely say it's a slow start just by not putting pucks in the back of the net. Madison out of 26 games now after tonight's game, of course, and the goal already scored by Waterloo only scoring the first goal in 9 of them this season. 5-2, 0-2 on the year when scoring that first goal are the Capitals. But it's Waterloo scoring first tonight. Waterloo 4-4, 1-1 when striking first this season. Under 30 to go in period number 1. Madison would love to even things on the scoreboard heading into intermission number 1. A chance out front, a shot saved. That time by Callaway. He'll hold on for a whistle. 20 seconds even to go in the first. 1-0 the score. Waterloo in the lead. Capitals trailed 1-0 heading into intermission number 1 back when these two teams played in October. Capitals fell behind big time in December back on the 12th when these two teams played. Madison battling all the way back from down 3 to win 4-3 in overtime. Capitals with a trio of goals in the second and third period, and then Gavin Eulenkamp scoring the game winner. 14 seconds to go here in the first. Far side, Dexter Brooks plays to the near. Doshin tried to force it out front for Nevers. That allows Waterloo back the other way. Mason has it poked off his stick. Nice play by Doshin to just chip it down in deep, and that'll do it for period number 1. To the lone goal in period number 1 coming late. With 1:02 remaining in that first period, Salvatore Viviano, his 9th of the season, his 7th goal of the month of December. That puts Waterloo ahead 1-0 after 20. We'll be back with the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. You're listening to Capitals Hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot. Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer
on.
inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Time for the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. Capitals trail 1-0 through our first 20 minutes of tonight's contest. Thanks for joining me here on the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. Our friends at Play It Again Sports want to remind you that Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. From skates and sticks to fitness and training gear, you'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports over by West Town Mall and get everything you need to play your best. I know I'll be stopping by here this next week or so just to make sure all my gear's up to date as Men's League starts in a couple of weeks. So that should be a fun little endeavor here, played growing up in Minnesota. So nice to get back out on the ice. As on the ice tonight, Waterloo with the 1-0 lead. Let's get to our goal scoring summary at 18:58. Period number one, Salvatore Viviano strikes for his 9th goal of the season. In the slot, Deco, toe drag a chance, backdoor feed, they score! Waterloo finds the goal, game's first goal. A minute 02 to go. Here in the first period of play, a great job to follow up the play there. That's exactly what Salvatore Viviano did. He followed up a Tyler Deco dangle in the slot. Their other line mate, Ty Mason, getting in on the play as well. So it reads Viviano from Decos and Mason at the 18:58 mark of period number one. It's the only goal to find its way into the back of the net in the game's first period. Shots on goal favor the Capitals 8-6 here in this one to this point. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Toby Carlson taking a tripping minor just 2 minutes or 10 seconds into the game, a 2-minute minor. And Lucas Prudhomme taking a tripping minor 12:40 into period number one. Let's take a look around the USHL tonight. All 16 teams in action here this evening. 3-1, the NTDP's U17 squad up on Muskegon halfway through the second period. 1-0 Youngstown leads Chicago with 11 to go in the second period. 2-all in Sioux Falls. Fargo and the Stampede facing off there in that one. The former Waterloo Blackhawk, Brock Schultz, finding his way onto the scoreboard late in period number one. That one's early on in the second there at the Denny Stanford Premier Center. 1-0 Lincoln leads Omaha, 12 minutes to go in the second period. All zeros on the scoreboard in Des Moines. Tri-City facing off against the Buccaneers. Dubuque hosting Green Bay. That one just 2 minutes into the game at I'm On Arena, so nothing on the scoreboard quite yet. And 1-0 Cedar Rapids with an early lead over Sioux City. Jason Musa scoring just 23 seconds into this evening's contest. We mentioned that Riker Lee and Caleb Heil playing at the World Junior Championships. Right now the score sitting between Team USA and Team Switzerland. In the third period, Team USA up 2-1 on Team Switzerland. Taking a look to see if Phil LaShaw got the starting goal. He did not get the starting goal tonight. Christian Kirsch, the former Green Bay Gambler, gets the starting goal tonight for Switzerland, keeping his team in it at this point as the U.S. only leads by one. Caleb Heil getting the night off at the World Junior A Challenge at the moment. So shots on goal, it's the stats system here, trying to find all the information that you would want, and it's tough to find it here. Shots on goal right now, heading into the third period of play, favoring Team USA 14-9 through a couple periods of play. So it's a tight one there for Team USA. Riker Lee as the extra forward tonight, was the second line winger last night for Team USA. Buried down the lineup a little bit tonight hopefully back up and in the mix full time later on throughout this weekend and into next week and throughout all the way to January 5th. Hopefully Team USA can defend gold once again. We mentioned that they're at the World Junior Championships. I actually had a chance to interview them both last night after the 6-3 victory. Or hear from both Riker and Caleb when you return. This is Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot. Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Forward, now USA forward at World Junior Championships, Riker Lee. Riker, how's the first couple days been?
It's been super fun getting with the group. I mean, we have a good group, fun on and off the ice, and we're rolling now after that first game, so it's been really fun.
Yeah, so you got some power play time.
Yeah.
You thrive in the power play. What do you like about your power play so far with Team USA?
Yeah, I think we have some things to clean up still. I mean, we got a lot of skilled players, and now we just got to learn how to come together and work, but I think it's gonna be really good as the tournament goes on, I mean, with the skill we have on the ice, so.
I talked about it a couple weeks ago, back with Caleb Heil.
Mm-hmm.
How's that connection with him and getting to kind of represent the Capitals at the world stage?
Yeah, it's awesome that he's here and just having him to talk about things, and you know, he keeps me in the loop of what's going on in Madison too, so it's fun.
Here, what are your expectations throughout the rest of this tournament? Represent the Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
I know you guys lost a piece in Connolly kind of in camp there. Where does that affect your role, and how it kind of goes the rest of the tournament here for you?
Yeah, I think, you know, losing a guy like that's never easy, but guys got to step up, and I think we did a good job tonight. We had a lot of guys going, so it's going to be really fun going forward.
One last one. I said last one on the last one, but tough break. Playing here at the Wilds Arena, Grand Casino Arena, is that your first time playing on an NHL sheet?
I think it was, so that was pretty cool. I mean, a lot of fans here, they showed out for us, so it was awesome.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Riker.
Yeah, thanks.
That's your first time playing here too, right? Minnesota kid, must be cool, huh?
Yeah, it was my first time at the X here, and it was kind of a cool experience, to get out there. It's crazy with all those fans too, rooting for us. It was a pretty cool experience.
You just won gold with the World Junior A Challenge team. It's going to be like 2 months between your Capitals appearances. How do you use that previous international experience here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a little different tournament. That was my 3rd time there, and it's obviously a good experience and a good tournament to kind of lead into this. And my focus now is on this. So,
what'd you see tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was our cleanest game. I think it was my cleanest game either, but at the end of the day, we got the job done and got the win. So just keep building.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll talk a little bit about your goaltenders room. You got yourself and Nick and Brady now. How's the room coming together?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. We have a great group of guys. I think that's kind of the strength of this team here. Throughout the players, coaches, our goalie tandem especially, I think we're really tight. We've known each other for a while, and we know we got each other's backs. We're always supporting each other and competing with each other as well.
You always like wearing the red, white, and blue, but what did it feel like with the crowd chanting after the goal?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a little different than anything I've suited up for so far, so it's kind of cool to, get used to that and know what to expect here going forward.
You ever get tired of hearing Freebird?
Not at all. Let's play it.
Good stuff.
Caleb, in a game like tonight, when the goals come in bunches and the shots kind of go in stretches without coming, how do you keep your head in the game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously sometimes it's tough, but I think just kind of, keeping a clear mind. Sometimes, if you're not getting a lot of action, maybe you start thinking whatever, but I think trying to just, maybe focus on your breathing a little bit, kind of clear the head and be ready for the next shot. I think that's the big thing.
How early did you know you were getting the start today, and what went through your head when you knew you were getting game one?
Yeah, I mean, we knew last night, so I think, I was just looking forward to it, and yeah.
Bingo. That's all I got. Thanks, Caleb.
Thank you.
That's how AI will impact all of your jobs. Any questions? Yes, you, sir.
Can AI analyze and react quickly?
Absolutely.
Can it perform under pressure?
Welcome to Minnesota.
It doesn't feel pressure.
Is it fast?
With speed.
So fast.
Hey, AI guy.
Is it good in a scrum?
What's a scrum?
McAvoy took offense to something.
It's a scrum. Doesn't even know a scrum.
It's just out of this world. Just not human. Unbelievable.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
In the books here in Waterloo as the Capitals facing off against Waterloo here tonight for the 3rd time this season. These two teams meeting. Waterloo getting the better of Madison in period number 1. 1-0 our score through our first 20 minutes of action. I appreciate you guys joining us here all night long on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Capitals here in Waterloo for the 2nd time this season. They'll meet at Young Arena one more time here this season. Later in January as a face-off, one at center ice into the offensive zone. Now Jackson Nevers on it. Nevers towards the goal. Nevers with his shot. The rebound directed wide. Down on the near side corner, it's Tang with a shot. Rips wide as well. Far side deflecting out toward neutral ice. John Stout on it as they announce the goal from late in period number 1 here in the arena. Doshin carries into the offensive zone. Near side, it's Kawasia down low, played around the wall to Doshin. Doshin up that far side there for it. Tang tried to feed it back to Doshin. Eulenkamp tried to pocket the player there, but instead it comes all the way back down the other way. Down into the near side corner for John Stout on that far side for us here in the broadcast booth. Stout gets it back from Coasia, and they play up the left wing wall ahead to Capel into the offensive zone. Capel with some speed, powering his way towards the goal. Capel tries to go short side. The puck's still alive. Callaway hops on top of it, and the referees blow the play dead. But some wrestling occurs after the whistle. Our officials for tonight's contest having to break them up. Let's meet tonight's officials as assigned by USA Hockey and the United States Hockey League. Jaden Brinconi and Mark Borick are the referees. Wyatt Corrigan and Aaron Mostrom. You'll see those two without the stripes. They judge the lines, but they also have to break up fights like that just happened. It wasn't a fight per se, but enough of a scrum that they had to break it up as a face-off will come in the offensive zone for Madison. A minute 03 into period number 2. Shots on goal favor the Caps at this point, 10-6. Scoreboard favors Waterloo. Near side, Buckberger's shot saved by Callaway with the glove. He'll hold on for a whistle. 18:54 to go in the second. 1-0 the score as a face-off will be on the near side now to the left of Callaway in goal. Buckberger playing with Fry, both on their left shot. So Buckberger will play on the weak side. Fry on his strong side of this pairing. Madison down, Austin Moline still on the back end. No official word has been sent out, as I know it was an upper body injury. Hopefully not out for the long term for the Capitals. Austin Moline, a big piece of the Capitals lineup. The faceoff will be on the near side to the left of Callaway. Rather, the Capitals want it on the far side to the right of Callaway. In goal, Austin Moline at 76 games with Madison, 30 points in his USHL career. Only playing in one game in the month of December. That came on December 5th. That was the game he went out due to injuries. Missed the past 5 games now, if you include tonight. Up the far side, Harper Fry plays the body. That allows Ronan Buckberger to go and try to play the puck. Buckberger upends a Blackhawk, and on the near side, Griva is beaten to it in the corner by White Rabbit. Dekos takes it beneath the goal line. Dekos, interesting story, joined this team mid-season. Did Tyler Dekos. Only 9 games played to this point. Made his USHL debut on November 14th. Was playing in Drumheller in the AJHL prior to joining this Waterloo squad. Had 3 points in his USHL debut. He's got 3 points in 3 games in the month of December, too. You can probably make it 4 points in 4 games with the assist earlier on here in this one. Held in at the line by Waterloo for a moment. Ville forces it out to neutral ice. They all go touch up, so a scrum right outside the Waterloo bench. Poked off the stick of Fry. Fry and his old teammate and Drew Waterfield get tangled up as the puck comes to the near side wall. Lalaberty at the line. Lalaberty, his shot deflected wide of goal. Waterfield waited for it on the back door. He was unable to find it. A shot's blocked and kicked out to neutral ice, and that's where Lalaberty will play right back down in deep. Pruitt goes to try to settle things down, but he loses his spot on the goal. The horn blows here in the arena, but the Waterloo players sent it wide. Oh, what a close one there for Waterloo. Should have had it as the turnover coming is now Cover into the offensive zone back on the other side. A chance goes wide near side. It's unable to be held in by the Capitals as LaFear sends it down in on goal. Cash Pruitt tangled up. Prudhomme wants to go with Traharn as they'll both go to the penalty box. Andy Brandt doesn't like that they're taking Prudhomme on this too. Brignoni is taking one from each side. As you'll see the hit here, or actually you won't see it on the flow feed. Andy Brandt thinks that one side should get more. They're trying to figure out who the power play goes to, or if there is a power play. Andy Brandt wants a word with the officials. Faceoff will be outside the defensive zone for the Caps. Andy Brandt wanted a word with Brignoni. Borick went over to skate, and Andy said, no, I don't want you. I want Brignoni coming over just to chat over what just happened in front of his bench, because it was 5 feet in front of the Capitals bench here. Right now it looked like it just cross-checking on each side. It would be 4-on-4. Andy Brandt arguing his point awfully carefully there. Andy's irate on the bench. Andy backed off and he doesn't want to talk, and the official almost scolding him at this point. Linesman comes in to grab him, saying, let's go. As Brignoni almost just gives Andy Brandt a lecture on the bench. Faceoff will come opposite the Waterloo bench just outside the defensive zone. Trying to get a look at everything that happened. Wyatt Corrigan almost giving the other referee a rant now. Whole bunch of fun stuff right in front of the Capitals bench there. As the faceoff is won back. The penalty, initial one, yeah, probably should have been a little bit more than even up on that one. Looking at the replay, of course they didn't show that here in the arena because it would have been a double minor to their team. Instead it's just 4-on-4 for the next minute 44. Down inside the defensive zone of Waterloo. They're able to clear up the near side wall. Nice job to hold in by Dexter Brooks. Brooks has it chipped off his stick and out to neutral ice. Off his chick, I don't know on that one. It comes on Gertis on that far side into the offensive zone. Gertis holds the puck for a moment. Vikla takes away. It's Prudhomme for Madison, Traharn for Waterloo. As Vikla carries into the offensive zone, Vikla on the near side plays off the end wall. Far side held in by Mason. Mason plays to the line, and Waterloo voluntarily takes it to neutral ice. Merrick skates through neutral, cuts through trying to split the defense. Had it poked off his stick in the process as now Madison pokes it back to their own defense as Gertis now up ice. Gertis into the offensive zone as Eulenkamp behind him finds the trailer. Stout, a shot, goes over the cage. Near side, Gertis tries to go grab his stick as now Stout back racing with Decos. Stout takes Decos down. The puck goes into the cage, I believe, as the net pops off in the process as well. Cash Pruitt is down on the ice struggling. They're calling for the trainer immediately for Cash. As Alyssa Brummett will make her way down onto the ice. Stout takes down Decos. Pruitt's down. Brady Cry is the backup for tonight's contest. As Cry will start to stretch out and get things ready just outside the Capitals bench. The referee getting in the way of the athletic trainer. You hope Cash Pruitt's all right in a situation like this. It was a big hit. John Stout was just trying to break up the play. The puck's in the corner. The referee wanting a word with one of the linesmen. The referee's usually in the case in that spot. I'm wondering if a penalty shot is upcoming for Waterloo. I don't think he was free and clear of everything there is the reason I wouldn't think penalty shot, but I've seen crazier things, don't get me wrong. Brady Cry getting ready just outside the Capitals bench as Alyssa Brummett tends to Cash Pruitt in goal for Madison. The whole net was sent off of its moorings. Cash makes his way almost into the corner. He's beneath the face-off circle on that far side. He does make his way up to his feet. Cash looks a bit shaken up. They haven't made the call if Cash is coming off the ice, and yeah, it looks like he's going to come off the ice, favoring one of his legs completely. So Brady Cry will enter tonight's contest for Madison. He's up as a replacement player for Caleb Heil at the moment. Both teams seem to be irate with the officiating crew tonight because John Stout's in the penalty box, which means it's a 2-minute minor, meaning it's a 4-on-3 power play for the next 44 seconds. If they're unable to score in the first 44 seconds of this power play, the 4-on-3, the Waterloo team will have, the Blackhawks will have a traditional power play for the remaining minute 16. Faceoff will be to the right of Cry in goal. Buckberger, Varla, and Brooks for Madison. You're going to go on 4-on-3 if you're the Caps. John Stout's probably a player you want out there. If you're able to kill off these penalties, it's a great penalty to take if you're Stout. You obviously don't want to collide with your goaltender and send him down the tunnel. Brady Cry in Cry played back on December 13th against Green Bay. Not his best outing, to say the least, and I think he would agree with that as well. As the faceoff won by Madison, they tried to hold it up against the wall, but White Rabbit holds now for Waterloo. Far side, Deco's shot saved by Cry. He didn't know where it was. He stops that one and holds on for a whistle there. Shots on goal at the moment. It says 11-6. 11-8 here in the arena, actually. So Truett ends the night 6 of 7 in goal. Cry at the moment 1 of 1 as a face-off on that far side to the left of Cry in goal. The face-off is won back. Dexter Brooks sends it down the length of the ice. That'll kill off a good chunk of the 4-on-3 power play for the Blackhawks. 23 seconds remain of that 4-on-3 as they'll start up ice. Viviano on the near side, drops back there for it. Ty Mason. Mason goes towards the goal, backdoor feed, goes wide. Viviano couldn't slam it home. Scrambling for the rebound is Cry, and he eventually hops on top of it. Decos wants a piece of Dexter Brooks as the two get in with one another beneath the goal line. Linesmen separate the two. The face-off in the defensive zone to come. 9 seconds on the Prudhomme and on the Traharn minor penalties. Face-off to the right of Cry. Presumably, both of those players will make their way to their respective benches, as Madison will then still just be a man short. It'll be 5-on-4 instead of 4-on-3. 8 to go as White Rabbit on the top of the far side. Now Decos up top, White Rabbit. White Rabbit's shot deflected wide. Down to the corner, Merrick's on it. Both teams back at full strength, or rather just Waterloo at full strength, as Madison with a big save there from Brady Cry goes up into the Waterloo bench. It goes off of a bucket of a player. Change will be allowed as it went off of the glass along the way. Deflected off the glass out into the bench. So that's a pretty awkward play. You don't see it go off the glass and then into the bench very frequently. Face-off will be in the defensive zone once again for the Capitals, though. 1:06 to go here on the penalty kill. Face-off to the right of Cry in goal. Face-off's tied up, and eventually Madison off to the races. It's Eulenkamp and White Rabbit, the only two for each team. Eulenkamp trying to cut his way towards the middle. White Rabbit plays the body. Eulenkamp down in the near side corner, poking it free. Viviano unable to grab it, though. It bounces off the stick of the referee down in the corner. It'll come back the other way for White Rabbit. Far side into the offensive zone. Decos down into the corner. Merrick hustles after it. Madison's the first one to it. Plays off the wall on the far side, but that's where Decos back on it. Decos to the line. White Rabbit near side. Merrick a bit too far in front of him. His shot deflected up into the window on the far side. 30 seconds remain on the man advantage for Waterloo. Down low, a chance, backdoor, a feed that time, poked off the stick. Madison tries to clear with Stephen Cover. Eventually, Chris Baird-Gaidos will take advantage of it. 20 seconds to go on the power play for Waterloo until John Stout hits the ice. Into the offensive zone, White Rabbit. They've switched between the two units. Has a chance for Varla to poke it off the stick. He'll take advantage of 2-on-1. Near side, it's Pitsley into the offensive zone. Feeds it back. Varla a bit too far behind him. Would have been an even strength goal, as out of the box comes John Stout. Near side, Baird-Gaidos holds. Gertis now at the line. Gertis makes his way to the slot. A shot that time saved by Callaway. He'll hold on for a whistle. That reaches our media timeout. Caps trail 1-0. They kill off a crucial penalty kill there. Waterloo still leads 1-0 on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. 13:34 to go in period number 2. Our score 1-0 favoring the home Waterloo Blackhawks in this one. An offensive zone draw for the Capitals upcoming. It was won back by Waterloo, and they'll be able to clear up that far side. If you're just joining us, Cash Cruitt leaves the game due to injury about 3 minutes into the period on a John Stout penalty where he took down a player. They both collide with the goaltender in the process. The net pops off its moorings. Brady Cry in goal now for the Capitals. As the puck down beneath the goal line behind Cry, Coasia plays up the near side wall and out to neutral ice. We'll try to keep you updated on Cruitt. He looked like he was a lower body injury if we had to guess. Here is a rebound out front. Callaway trying to glove it, but back the other way come the Blackhawks. On the far side, trying to rip it towards the goal, deflected up and over the cage. Waterloo has had a couple of chances where they've had players on the back door and they just couldn't get the right angle of deflection. So that face-off will be in the defensive zone once again for the Caps. Brady Cry lifts the cage to go and play things. And the face-off will be to the right of Cry in goal. Cry here in his third game of the season. 0-2, 0-0, 8.27 save percentage, and a 4.62 goals against average. His two games couldn't have been further apart. His first start at the Fall Classic, 17-21 against Fargo. His most recent start and appearance coming on 12-13 against Green Bay. That was 26-31 in that one. He kind of got left out to dry a couple of times. Nevers with a shot. Rebound comes back to him. Shot was blocked along the way by Lalaberti. Is down in the corner. Doshin picks up possession for the Capitals as Nevers now down on the ice surface. Nevers is slow to get up. It looked like he might have got a high stick. He looks right at the referee and says, how is that not a call? As he's bleeding out of his face there as Eulenkamp plays in the middle. Doshin's chance. Backdoor feed from Eulenkamp. Hacked at by Michael Tang. Held in at the line by the Capitals. As on the near side, Madison tries to play the puck down into the corner. The two work down low. It's up the near side wall. Now comes Lynch. Lynch buried up against the wall. Ryder skates away with it. Ryder takes beneath the goal line. Powers his way towards the goal. The puck popped out front. Bergaitos' shot deflected wide. Near side Buckberger on it. Capitals trail 1-0. Lead in shots on goal. 15-10 in this one. Bergaitos plays to the line for Buckberger. Tried to feed it over to Eulenkamp. Instead gets it over to CBG on the far side. Chance now for the Capitals, deflected wide. Waterloo's player got a stick on a pass that was intended for Eulenkamp in the slot. Bergaitos looking for options, plays far side to Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp's shot saved by Callaway. He'll hold on for a whistle. 11:30 to go in the second period as we get a whistle and things broken up beneath the goal line. The linesman telling the referee he thinks he probably should review it, would be my guess. On that one, no, they're going to keep it in the offensive zone for Madison, but no review on this. On the high stick to Jackson Nevers. Nevers on the bench. The Capitals bench irate that they're not even looking at it. Faceoff will be on that far side to the right of Callaway in goal. Caps bench not too thrilled as Nevers will now make his way down the tunnel for Madison. So the Capitals without their starting goaltender from tonight's contest and now without the captain and former Waterloo Blackhawk. Either way, Snee tries to beat White Rabbit into the offensive zone. The Capitals force a turnover now. Prudhomme stick handles his way towards the slot for Cover, unable to connect as it's on that far side and up the wall come the Blackhawks. Snee gets tangled up out front with White Rabbit. Snee wanted to go. He was unable to get him to pull the trigger on it. Is now down beneath the goal line to a side work. Cover and the player there in the corner in Carlson. It goes all the way down. They clear it themselves, do the Blackhawks. They'll play it up that far side. Prudhomme goes, lifts the stick of the goaltender. A fan attempt there as Waterloo almost sent it directly into Madison's bench. Buckberger receives it all the way back inside the defensive zone. Tonight's game's gotten a little more chippy than you thought it might be between these two sides. As Pitsley sneaks behind the defense, a chance, and now Varla's shot comes up into the protective netting for a whistle. Rather no, Callaway saved. I thought that one out of play. Held on to for a whistle by Callaway. Face off in the offensive zone upcoming. We'll try to keep you updated on both Capitals that have made their way down the tunnel in this one. Andy Brandt doesn't like the officiating crew tonight in their work this evening. You can still just hear him barking on the bench, and it's not barking out of you don't like the calls, it's barking out of player safety. You had a couple players go down the tunnel. One of them was a Capitals player's fault, but the stout one most recently not the case. Is the Capitals hold in near side. They say offside actually. Wow. Looked like Waterloo played it back in themselves, not the case. Faceoff will be just outside the Capitals bench here momentarily. 10-12 to go in the second. 1-0 the score. Fans having a good time here tonight in Waterloo. A great crowd. As a faceoff just outside the offensive zone. Faceoff is won back by Waterloo. Played up that far side, down in deep by Dianovich. Letting it go by that time was Dexter Brooks down in the corner. To his side working there, and eventually trying to poke that one free is Nolan Gertis. Both defensemen down in the pile for Madison. Varla joins just outside the party to match numbers for the Caps. Down low, Brooks skates away with it, plays up the wall to Grieva. Grieva tries to clear the zone, but it's held in by Traharn. Traharn with a pass to the middle, a chance in the slot, goes wide, and Madison lucky that that one didn't deflect into their own cage. While a birdie shot blocked out to neutral ice by Dexter Brooks. Great job on the block there by Dex as Waterloo almost getting another goal. As now the Capitals with a player behind the defense. It's Grieva. Grieva into the offensive zone. A shot goes over the cage. Callaway got a piece of it. Capitals with their best chance tonight is on the near side. Madison back on it. It's down up the far side wall, now into the offensive zone. Pitsley ahead, there for it. Doshin backhand over the cage. Nice job by Callaway again. Doshin in the corner, stick handling his way out of trouble there. Plays towards the line, and eventually he'll play down low. Dianovich picks up for Waterloo, and they'll start back the other way. There'll be icing if it gets there, and it will. 8:52 to go in the second. 1-0 the score. It's a faceoff. Will be in the offensive zone for Madison here. No change allowed for Waterloo on the icing. Doshin's unit out there for Madison. The faceoff one back out to neutral ice. It's Kawaja on it. Kawaja up ahead now. Tang trying to shovel that one down in deep. He's unable to, and back the other way comes the Blackhawks. A shot in on goal, saved and held on to for a whistle there. That'll be our media timeout. You're listening to Capitals Hockey here on the Capitals Podcast Network.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Madison at the moment trailing Waterloo 1-0. Cash Cruitt started tonight's contest for the Capitals. Since that point has left the game due to injury, as has the captain Jackson Nevers. Obviously with the Nevers one, you dress 21 players, 19 of them skaters. Only one goaltender is extra tonight for the Capitals, as it's Brady Cry in goal now for the Capitals. He joined the party for the Caps here in Party Town in that second period. It's, they say, 24-14 mark of the game. Ryder taken down in the offensive zone. Nevers, I looked back at it, probably a no call is okay. I just wish they would have reviewed it and said no call was warranted. As Andy Brandt, pretty irate on the bench when all of that went down because he thought his guy got high-sticked. He kind of got tripped over one of his own players and into the back of another player up that far side. O'Donohue out to neutral ice there for it. Schneider plays over to the near side to Lalaberty. Back to Schneider, who starts up the far side wall and into the offensive zone. A chance for Waterloo here, and a glove save from Brady Cry. Cry with a shove on a player as he went into the cage of Cry after the whistle. I kind of like that. Get out of my crease, pal. Cry, not his first game of the season. They're still trying to separate bodies here. A player sent from Waterloo. I wonder if a player will get sent from Madison as well. Looks like Cooper Snee might be heading his way to the penalty box. Right now, actually, just a player from Waterloo. So Madison, at the moment, looks like they'd go to a power play. Interference going to be the call on the Waterloo player. That'll send Madison to the power play, the second power play of the game for the Capitals. In this one, the Waterloo faithful aren't going to like the call when it eventually does come over the loudspeaker here. Win after. Prudhomme went to say, hey, I got hit up high, and now Prudhomme is going to be sent to the penalty box. What just happened? On sportsmanlike conduct, when Prudhomme says he got hit up high, we're just trying to say that he was bleeding from getting hit up high. The 10-minute penalty on Lucas Prudhomme. Ronan Buckberger goes out to chat. Faceoff will be in the offensive zone for the Capitals. They'll be on the power play. A 10-minute misconduct on Prudhomme. Ty Mason going to ask why isn't anything happening. Now Prudhomme's being sent down the tunnel. Prudhomme jumps over the wall and will head to the bench. Fans here think he's done for the game. It's just a 10-minute misconduct on Lucas Prudhomme. So he'll be back in the third period for the Capitals, presumably. Capitals, their second power play. You got to calm down and have some resilience in these moments if you're the Caps. Capel, Buckberger, Tang, Eulenkamp, and Croatia on the man advantage for Madison. Would be an excellent time to score their first goal of the night. Face-off one, back Croatia at the line, looking for a passing lane near side to Buckberger. They find it. Buckberger up top, Croatia, far side, now Tang. Tang looking for options, plays down low for Capel. It bounces actively off the end wall. Buckberger pokes it to Capel, who plays to the far side to Michael Tang as the Capitals can settle it down once again. Up top, near side, Buckberger's shot goes wide the whole way. Buckberger's got 3 goals on the season. All of them have come on the man advantage as Croatia will drop back for Buckberger, who can start up ice for the Capitals 30 seconds into this power play. Capel plays down low off the end wall, therefore at Buckberger beneath the goal line, plays to the near side. Capel rung up the wall. Waterfield goes after Croatia. He's unable to find him. Now Eulenkamp in the slot, poked free, and now Waterfield can start back the other way for Waterloo. The former Capital into the far side corner, 26 on 26. A nice job by Croatia to poke that one free, and back the other way can come Michael Tang for the Capitals. Caps go get a couple of changes here as the second unit starts to rotate onto the ice. Into the offensive zone, Cover plays looking for Grieva, finds Croatia instead. Into the offensive zone on that far side is Michael Tang. Tang plays it near side, a chance out front, deflected high and wide by Cover. Gertis on the near side. Grieva, far side now on it. Tang, his shot deflected into the near side corner again. Grieva pinches down to hold. 35 seconds remain on the power play. Gertis plays up the wall. Ryder put him in a bit of an awkward stance there. As into the offensive, now a chance. A nice job to break it up by Gertis. But a chance for LaFleur turned over as Madison back inside the defensive zone. One last rush up ice here on the man advantage. Gertis into the offensive zone. No real shots on goal on this power play, but a couple of chances here on the man advantage. Is Ryder up top. Ryder's shot blocked. Far side, it's Gertis. Sends it to the far again for Pitsley. His shot deflected up off the wall beneath the goal line. A chance now. Grieva tried to relay it to the point, but Waterloo back at full strength. Madison on the game. 0 for 2 on the power play. This one sent down towards the offensive zone out at neutral ice. Gertis on it. Fans on his pass attempt. Viviano now into the offensive zone. Has Mason with him. A chance, a nice pass block, and a nice save by Cry. Hops back on top of it and holds on for a whistle. Capitals right after that power play have to scramble a bit, but they hold on for the whistle. 5:05 to go in period number 2. 1-0 the score as a face-off upcoming in the offensive zone of Waterloo. Face-off on the near side. Doshin and DeGraff, the two-team centermen out there for their respective squads. The face-off won by Doshin. Played to the middle. Varla now up ahead. Chipped down in deep. Doshin gives for Snee to chase after it. Doshin down low. Bodied up into the wall that time was a Waterloo player by Cooper Snee, and out to neutral ice on the stick that time of Harper Fry. Fry plays ahead. Backhanded over to the near side to Stout. Stout finds his way to thread the needle on that far side to Doshin. I didn't think that pass was going anywhere, but it hit Doshin right on the tape as Madison takes over just inside their own defensive blue after Doshin was unable to handle that pass that I was drooling over. Far side, it's Fry into the offensive zone. Now backhands it off the wall. He retrieves it himself. Far side, he spins off a couple of stick checks, and eventually Vikla comes away with it. Near side, held in at the line by Stout. Sends it right back down into the corner. All the Caps go for a change. So that'll allow Waterloo possession with about 4 to go in period number 2. Shots on goal favor the Capitals 20-13 in this one. The scoreboard, though, favors Waterloo. I think they've had the better chances in this game as well. So it's not just shots on goal that they're trailing in. They are leading in that big category. As now Capel and Eulenkamp play pitch and catch with one another, and eventually Eulenkamp grabs it and plays into the corner for Tang. Tang up against the wall on the near side, plays off the wall down to the corner for Capel. Capel takes it up the near side wall, battling there with a couple of players, eventually skating away with it's Morgan Brady, rings it around the kick plate. Far side will be icing if it gets there, it will. 3.5 to go in the second, 1-0 the score. Face off in the offensive zone will be on the near side to the left of Callaway in goal. Callaway with the shutout to this point, 20 of 20 in his season debut for Waterloo. Just about all you can ask for. Your Waterloo with a replacement goaltender with Phileas Lashaw up at the World Junior Championships. Just an update on that score for you between Team USA and Team Switzerland. Team USA does skate away with a victory, a 2-1 victory there. That game starting at 5 p.m. tonight Central Time, so game's over a bit early. A bit of a scare for Team USA as I don't think they expected to be only beating Switzerland by 1. Is now to the offensive zone comes Stephen Cover. He wrestles possession of the puck free, near side for Kawasia. Off the near side wall, he looked like he was going to fire it, instead sends it into the corner for Pitsley. Pitsley ties a player up, down low. Grieva goes and grabs it, plays to the line. Buckberger near side. Kawasia. Kawasia looks for a shooting lane, sends it far side for Grieva, a bit too far in front of him. Cover up top, unable to grab that one as it was deflected before it could get to him. His intended pass from Grieva. Kawasia can start right back up ice as the forwards for Waterloo go for a change. Madison will go get a couple of changes as Kawasia plays down off the end wall. Brady beats Max Ryder to it as the puck gets stuck in the skates of a couple of players there, and starting up the near side come Waterloo through neutral ice. The deflection goes well up into the stands here. Actually gets stomped in the rafters. Looked like it was going to jump all the way into the concourse here. About 10-15 rows here in Waterloo. Nice arena here in Waterloo as the face-off just outside the Waterloo bench upcoming here momentarily. Doshin joined by Ryder and Snee, so you're going to see some lines mixed up with Jackson Nevers down the tunnel for Madison. Bench shy, a couple of players for the Caps as the backup goaltender not on the bench. That opens up a lot of room just with the goalie gear being so hefty. But then the captain Nevers not out there either, so a little bit of extra breathing room for the fellows on the bench as they can kick back and relax down there. Obviously, you want those players there, and you don't really want that extra space. You want to be on the ice. Doshin backhands it ahead. Ryder intercepted. He'll carry into his own defensive zone. Will Jimmy Reber. Reber plays up that far side into the offensive zone. Viviano now on it. Viviano looking for options. Plays to the middle, backtracked out towards neutral ice as Reber tried to play down in deep, but Snee interrupted, and he'll carry into the offensive zone for Madison. Cooper Snee, the Providence commit, taken down by Reber. Power play upcoming for Madison. Extra attacker on as Cry makes his way to the bench. Stout near side for Ryder. Ryder stick handles around a bit, takes down into the corner, tries to battle a couple of Blackhawks players, plays up to the line for Stout. Far side Gertis. Gertis gets tripped up over himself, holds on to possession, turns it over. Waterloo to the penalty kill as Gertis stick handled his way onto the ground on that one. Capitals to their third power play of the game. Face-off will be upcoming in the offensive zone for Madison. Top power play unit out on the ice. Jimmy Reber to the box for a trip. Capel, Buckberger, Tang, Eulenkamp, and Croatia for the Capitals. On the power play as the faceoff is tangled up and backhanded all the way down where Brady Cry's the next to touch it. Cry sets it up beneath the goal line for Croatia as the Capitals start up ice, send it to the far side for Buckberger. Bucky plays to Eulenkamp, and Eulenkamp skates with a whole bunch of speed into the offensive zone. Far side Tang throws on the brakes, loses in a wheel, and now back the other way comes Waterloo. Mason splits the defense. Mason with a shot. Goes high and wide off the glass, and now Madison with numbers back the other way. Eulenkamp near side, far side now on the stick of Buckberger, landed right on the stick. It was a nice pass. As now a chance out front, scrambling for it's Callaway. The puck's still alive. The referee saw it was still alive, and Brady wrestling now with a couple of players. It was Capel saying, hey, I don't think that play was blown dead, and it wasn't blown dead, as now Buckberger tangled up in the corner as well with a player. The fans here in Waterloo want him to drop him. Brady instead just wrestles Capel down to the ice surface. In a way, that could be more dangerous. As Buckberger's still at it in the corner. His helmet was ripped off by White Rabbit. I haven't seen anyone be directed to the penalty box quite yet. White Rabbit and Buckberger look to be the two guilty parties heading to the box. Will this be a minute 20 of a 4-on-3 for Madison, as now Buckberger gets right back into it. Buckberger was trying to go fetch his gear. LaFleur was standing on top of his gear. I think Buckberger will head to the player bench at the moment. As they try to get everything sorted out here, Buckberger goes to the player bench. There's a chance that the Capitals end up with a 5-on-3 here. And you can hear the Waterloo faithful's opinions on this. Stout and Mason wait for the word from the officiating crew. Sam Capel seems to be the party they want to take to the penalty box for Madison. So it'll still be a power play for the Caps, even though the Waterloo faithful cheering as though they're getting a man advantage here. There's three penalties, or 3 players in the penalty box for Waterloo. Buckberger will make his way to the penalty box as well. There's no way this can be even, in my opinion. This is a shot on goal, and Morgan Brady ended up jumping on top of Sam Capel. Ronan Buckberger being escorted to that far side. And now they just got Ronan Buckberger with another penalty as he was trying to get Wyatt Corrigan off of him. So I'll be very interested to see what happens here. Andy Brandt not too thrilled with the officiating crew. It'll still remain a 5-on-4. As now they're still chatting. Right now it's just a penalty put up for Sam Capel. I believe that penalty will be on Ronan Buckberger if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be 4-on-4 now. Now Michael Tang goes to the penalty box as well. So it's 4-on-4. Ronan Buckberger makes his way down the tunnel. I do have some opinions on that. If you want to hear them, send me an email at dsteele@legacy20.com. Ronan Buckberger seems to be kicked out of the game at the moment, or at least giving him misconduct. Shrugging off the official who had grabbed his arm and was carrying him to the penalty box. Buckberger was trying to get him off them and carry him down. Buckberger was trying to get his way into the penalty box, and it ends up being a 4-on-4 for the next minute 20 as Varla into the offensive zone. Doshin on the far side. Right now Madison with a pair of players in the penalty box is deep inside the defensive zone. They'll start up that far side with the Blackhawks. 16 seconds remain in the second period as Mason into the offensive zone. His pass is deflected as Madison could have numbers back the other way. Varla into the offensive zone. He'll send it in on goal. It's held on to by Callaway for a whistle. Face off in the offensive zone for the Capitals. 3.3 seconds to go in the period. Face off on that far side to the right of Callaway. Caps want the whole crew up ahead. Caps bench barking some orders. Hold them up, boys. The face-off's one back. Eulenkamp's tripped up. No call will come, and time will expire here in period number 2. No scoring in the second 20. You're listening to Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites, private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laughs, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Caps fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer
on.
inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
That's how AI will impact all of your jobs. Any questions? Yes, you, sir.
Can AI analyze and react quickly?
Absolutely.
Can it perform under pressure?
Welcome to Minnesota.
It doesn't feel pressure.
Is it fast?
With speed.
So fast.
Hey, AI guy.
Is it good in a scrum?
What's a scrum?
McAvoy took offense to something.
It's a scrum. Doesn't even know a scrum.
It's just out of this world. Just not human. Unbelievable.
Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Madison trails 1-0 to Waterloo. Let's get to our scoring summary early on in the intermission report. 18:58 of period number 1. It was Salvatore Viviano for Waterloo. In the slot, Deco, toe drag a chance. Backdoor feed, they score! Waterloo finds the goal, game's first goal. A minute 02 to go. Here in the first period of play, a great job to follow up the play there. That Viviano did. He followed up a Deco's chance. Ty Mason with the secondary assist. So a whole first line goal for Waterloo on that one as they lead at intermission number 2, 1-0 over Madison. I would read all the penalties. It's tough to get to them. Lucas Prudhomme, 10-minute misconduct for a 10-minute game misconduct for Lucas Prudhomme for abusive officials, and then a 10-minute just regular misconduct for Ronan Buckberger for abusive official. Have those two down the tunnel. Cash Cruant got the start for Madison in this one. At the 4:14 mark of period number 2, he was rolled over by John Stout and a player for Waterloo. I don't quite remember who was on the breakaway. I want to say it was Viviano. Either way, Stout tried to poke the puck away, ended up taking a tripping penalty on it, ran into the goaltender, Cruitt, who had to come off the ice injured. So he's done for tonight's contest, more than likely. Brady Cry came into the contest 6 for 6 in 15 minutes of action thus far for Cry. So it's at least good to see he's doing well in his time of an ice so far here this evening. Only 14:57, there was a delayed penalty, so Madison's goaltender jumped on and off the ice for approximately, 12 seconds. It looks like he was on and off the ice, so that's kind of where you're at through our first 40 minutes of action tonight. Penalty minutes, 32-12. Madison has the 32, Waterloo has the 12, but both teams only going to receive 3 power plays after all of it. Madison not going to receive a power play in the third period to start. Waterloo will start with 42 seconds at 4-on-4, so both teams will be at even strength at that point, and then it'll be an abbreviated 41-second power play for the Hawks following that time. Let's take a look around the USHL. Right now, Chicago leads Youngstown 2-1. The U17s look like they're about to take down Muskegon 4-2. 4-3, Fargo leads Sioux Falls, 12 minutes to go in the third. There, 2-1. Lincoln leads Omaha with 10 to go in the third. 3-all in Des Moines between Tri-City and the Buccaneers. That one's halfway through the second. 3-2, Dubuque leads Green Bay with 10 to go in the second. In 5-1, Cedar Rapids taking care of business over Sioux City. That one has 5.5 to go in period number 2. We're going to send it to break. When we come back, we'll have a whole lot more here on the Play It Again Sports Intermission Report. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos done right, done local.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, flex plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs. Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Bring the squad, the co-workers, the bowling team, or your entire extended family because Capitals hockey is better together. With group tickets, everyone saves, everyone cheers, and everyone looks like a genius for showing up. Want to take it up a notch? Suites. Private space, great views, food, drinks. It's like hockey VIP but with more fun. Groups and suites are going fast, so rally your crew and lock in today at madcapshockey.com.
Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison. Don't wait until mosquitoes and ticks show up. Beat them to it with Mosquito Joe of Madison. Locally owned and operated, we deliver trusted pest control that protects your family and pets. Get a jump start this winter so your yard is ready when summer arrives. Mosquito Joe of Madison, outside is fun again.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laps, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com. Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs wearing sweaters, have we got news for you. Single game tickets for your Madison Capitals are on sale now. Pick a night, pick your crew, and boom, you're in. One ticket gets you goals, hits, laps, and maybe even a ride on the Zamboni. Single game tickets, the most fun you can legally have on ice. Snag yours today at tickets.madcapshockey.com.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 93% rate. Adam Fox.
Fox breaks to the net and scores!
Jake Ottinger.
Save of his life for Jake Ottinger.
Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor shoots and he scores!
Stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow at College Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot. Some take shortcuts, but at Longhorn Steakhouse, we do steak the right way. Fresh, never frozen, expertly seasoned, and grilled to perfection. Because you deserve nothing less. Steak done right every time. Longhorn Steakhouse, waiting for you today over by Westtown Mall in Madison.
Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. You'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports after the game and get everything you need to play your best.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
That's how AI will impact all of your jobs. Any questions? Yes, you, sir.
Can AI analyze and react quickly?
Absolutely.
Can it perform under pressure?
Welcome to Minnesota.
It doesn't feel pressure.
Is it fast?
With speed.
So fast.
Hey, AI guy. Is it good in a scrum?
What's a scrum?
McAvoy took offense to something.
It's a scrum. Doesn't even know a scrum.
It's just out of this world. Just not human. Unbelievable.
Capitals hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. Madison will start the period with 4 players in the penalty box. No game misconducts like it was listed in the stats system. 2 misconducts for abuse of official for Prudhomme, and then 1 for each of Prudhomme and Buckberger. Capel will start in the box to serve a roughing minor. The other roughing minor to Sam Capel is being served by Michael Tang. Brignoni, the referee, already over at the Capitals bench, chatting with Andy Brandt. About something that happened in that second period. Looks like we're finally ready to get things back underway. As a faceoff will come at center ice. Capitals back to the short change, right to left across your radio dial, wearing the white typical road jerseys in the second half of the season, trimmed with Columbia and navy. It's a Christmas sweater jersey for Waterloo as it's up the near side wall. Merrick cuts his way towards the middle, but it's intercepted there by Eulenkamp. 22 seconds remain of 4-on-4 time as Gavin Eulenkamp skates through neutral ice. Throws on the brakes once he gets into the offensive zone. He'll play to Doshin there. Smart play by Doshin to backtrack to John Stout. Power play upcoming for Waterloo as Stout plays ahead. Therefore, at Pitsley, plays to the middle. It's intercepted there as Jackson Nevers out on the ice. He's got a bubble on, but it's nice to see the captain on the ice here for Madison. Here in period number 3, icing on Waterloo sends a faceoff all the way back into the offensive end for Madison. Penalty minutes at this point, 32-12 in favor of the Capitals, if you say favor to have more. really that helps out Waterloo, right? You have Buckberger and Prudhomme sitting in the penalty box just until about halfway through the period with Buckberger. For Prudhomme, it's about 2.5 minutes into the period, so a little bit different. It's 6 players out on the ice at the moment for Waterloo, so one player has to go to the player bench. Faceoff will be on the far side to the left of the goaltender, Callaway in net. Callaway a perfect 22 of 22 to this point. His Blackhawks lead 1-0. Power play is out there at the moment for Waterloo. They have 20 seconds remaining of the Sam Capel minors. Michael Tang will actually be the player to come out of the penalty box when that penalty time expires. Steven Cover jumps over the wall, as does Ville Varla. That'll do it for the power play for Waterloo here in 3 seconds as Michael Tang will step out of the penalty box. Deco skates into the offensive zone. Waterloo 0 for 3 on the power play as they have it on the far side. Tried to feed it to the near side. Beat to it by a couple of players along the way. A shot comes in on Cry. He holds for a whistle. Viviano wrestled out of there by Dexter Brooks as Brady Cry holds on for a whistle. Cry looking for the puck at the moment. Got caught up in his equipment. I actually think it might have went all the way down his pads. And we'll find that out here in a moment. Face-off inside the defensive zone. It'll be to the right of the goaltender. They're announcing their jersey auction here. As a face-off will be on the far side to the right of Brady Cry. Cover and Dianovich in the circle. As the face-off won back, a chance right away. Player in the circle is actually Lafleur, and he's down in the corner now battling for it. Goes to the line, Vikla. Vikla takes it to the near side, spins around and sends it wide of the goal. Off the end wall it goes where Gertis can play there for Madison. Greba keeps it moving, but held in at the line there by Waterfield. Puck comes free. Greba backtracks there for it. Gertis. Gertis starts up the near side wall, has it poked off of his stick, but he gathers it back in. Gertis achieves the red line, plays down in deep. Back for it, Callaway now, and Callaway can play up the near side wall on the stick of Traharn. Traharn loses it. Ryder does as well, though, at neutral ice, and now Lafleur in the offensive zone, plays to the middle. Traharn shot goes wide. Cry didn't have to touch that one as it was blocked along the way by a Capital, and out to neutral ice it goes. Madison trails 1-0 in this one, but shots on goal favor the Caps by 8, 22-14. As Morgan Brady comes back the other way, this one gets a deflection along the way. I think Lafleur got a stick on it. Down low, Stout plays up the near side wall. Brady comes into pinch. Stout goes and grabs it back for the Capitals. Therefore, Ryder plays out to neutral ice, where Waterloo back on it. Right back in comes White Rabbit. Played down beneath the end wall. Near side, Ryder can start up ice. Ryder skates through neutral into the offensive zone. Shovels down in deep. Chasing after it now on that far side's Doshin. Played to the line, Kawasia. Kawasia with a shot goes over the cage as he just toe dragged right along the blue line. It's picked up in the corner now by Doshin as the Capitals go get a couple of new players out on the ice. Doshin gives it up, and Waterloo can start back the other way. In the defensive zone, Stout starts up ahead. Sneed to Doshin. Doshin in his feet, backhands it through the slot and goes wide. That's someone that has to clip the highlights. I'm glad the Caps might not have scored on that specific rush. I couldn't speak there for a moment. Stout starts. Had me all tongue twisted here in Waterloo as the Caps trail by 1. 3:45 into this third period. Madison just outside the Waterloo bench. Cooper Sneed plays the body hard. It's Merrick going down to the ice surface. Fry plays up the near side wall. The Capitals went for a change in the midst of all of that, so no one touched the puck as a shot from Carlson finds its way into the glove of Brady Cry. He holds on for a whistle. The faceoff will be upcoming to the left of Cry here momentarily. 16:02 remains in the third. 1-0 the score. Faceoff for Madison in the defensive zone upcoming. Cover and Merrick, the two team centermen. Haven't seen a ton of Caden Jackman offensively. He had a couple of chances right away, but he's been quiet since. Merrick gets kicked out of the circle, so Jackman will go in to try to win the draw. Face-off is tangled up, one back to the line. At the line, it's played to the near side. Schneider has it poked off his stick, and Varla can start back the other way for Madison. Into the offensive zone, it's Cover. Cuts its way through the middle, deflected into that far side by Tang. A shot goes wide. Tang picks up in the corner. Michael Tang looking for options. Plays down into the corner. Varla there for Madison. Keeps it moving to the near side to Fry. Fry at the blue line looking for options. Plays down low. Goes off the end wall into the far side. Battling for it on that far side now is Cover. Poked free. Tang unable to have it stay in the zone. It just knuckles over his stick. And on the near side, Fry on it. Fry. Near side, Varla. Tried to get that one in the offensive zone. Unable to there as it backtracks to Merrick, far side. As it starts up ice, Pitsley trying to intercept things at neutral. And eventually it backtracks all the way to Gertis. Plays the far side to Eulenkamp into the offensive zone. Eulenkamp powering his way towards the goal. Goes through the crease. The puck skedaddles to the near side. Dekos takes over there. Madison right back in on the near side. It's Max Ryder. Ryder, far side, a chance save out front by Callaway. And Waterloo starts back the other side. Mason on the near side. Bergaitos, his chance deflected wide. Bergaitos got a piece of the shot along the way. It went wide, so Cry never had to play that one at all, but an awfully great chance there for Waterloo. As on the near side, Gertis towards the offensive zone. Back for it is Traharn, as White Rabbit now on it for the Hawks. 14:20 to go, period number 3. Caps need something here. Prudhomme back out on the ice after serving his misconduct. He's into the offensive zone now. Prudhomme drops back, gets it back to himself. To the middle, a chance goes wide. Far side now as Waterloo can start back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Dropped off, a chance now. Through the slot, goes wide again. I swear Waterloo's had chances like that galore all night. The fans want to call as Waterfield sent to the surface. Instead, it's Doshin into the offensive zone. His shot goes high and wide in the corner. It's Grivo battling for Madison. Griva plays to the middle for Pitsley. Pitsley has it poked off his stick, but he tries to battle back. He's unable to grab it. As into the offensive zone comes Traharn for the Blackhawks. Dexter Brooks wins the race to the corner. Waterfield throws a body at him. Is now back the other way comes Kowasia. Into the offensive zone, Pitsley stick handles his way out of a chance there, and now Waterloo back the other way. Lynch settles that one down as Fry goes and plays the body hard of Lynch up against that far side wall. Snee there along the way as well. To a side work over there. A third player from each side joins. A fourth Blackhawks player awaits just outside the pile. Puck pops free to Fry. He'll play to Brooks, and the Capitals should have a fairly easy breakout up the near side. It's deflected up into the seats here. Hopefully everybody's all right as we've hit a media timeout. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
When I'm hungry for the great steak of Texas, I always go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Folks like Willie love Texas Roadhouse for our famous hand-cut steaks, each one grilled to perfection to lock in the flavor and juices for that unmistakable Texas Roadhouse taste.
If you're ready for a good night of fun and partying, go to the Texas Roadhouse. They know how to do it right.
With a mouth-watering taste you'll want again and again. Only remember,
if it doesn't say Texas, it's not Texas Roadhouse.
Hey Cats fans, this season reading pays off. It's our Stick to Reading program. Kids who read just 3 books earn a free ticket to any Sunday home game of their choice. That's right, read 3, get in free. Families can join the fun with discounted tickets too. Visit madcapshockey.com to secure your tickets today. Stick to reading, because great readers make great fans.
Minutes even to go in period number 3. Caps trail by 1 to the Blackhawks here. Night 1 of the second half of the season after the holiday break. Game 26 of 62 here in a USHL season. Sneeze wrestled down to the ice surface. No call will come from that as Waterloo keeps it in the offensive zone. Feels like the whistles have been out tonight here in force between both teams. Both teams having 3 power plays, but 32 total penalty minutes for the Capitals. Fry wrestled down to the ice surface, goes up awkwardly into the wall. Looks like he's all right as he jumps back up to his feet. Waterloo plays pitch and catch beneath their own goal line, can start up that far side. Only one player remains in the penalty box on the far side. Caps with a couple of misconducts. A big hit beneath the goal line sends a couple of players down to the ice surface. It's Dexter Brooks starting up the near side wall to Michael Tang. Tang through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Now stick handles his shot. Deflects up and out of play. A whistle, 12:13 to go here in the third. 1-0 remains our score. Waterloo in the lead in that column. They've had more chances, but somehow the Madison Capitals have 9 more shots than the Blackhawks in this one. They have their chances, but they all go wide. Shots on goal, 24-15, favoring the Caps in this one. If you're just joining us, the Capitals at the moment without Cash Cruitt. Cash Cruitt started this game 24 minutes and 14 seconds in. He got barreled into by John Stoughton, a member of the Waterloo Blackhawks. And that's when his night was done. He was 6 of 7 this evening, allowing the only goal. Brady Cry took over, and in 23 minutes and change of action, Cry 8 for 8 in goal. Face-off won back by the Capitals, played into the far side corner. Callaway in his season debut as a replacement player for Waterloo here. A perfect 24 of 24. I almost didn't give him enough credit. Face-off will be on that far side. To the left of the goaltender, Callaway in goal. Appreciate you guys all joining us here on the broadcaster cam on YouTube. Every game you can find there on YouTube. You can see what it looks like here inside the broadcast booth. The face-off will be on the far side to the left of the goaltender, Callaway in goal. Ryder tries to poke the puck free. He's unable to. Is now Waterloo into the offensive zone. Offside. Fans here don't like it. I don't know if you could hear the fellow yelling, "No way." But clearly he thought so. The linesman blows the play dead for offside. Face-off outside the Capitals bench. Top line out there for each squad. Capel and Viviano. Viviano wins the draw back. White Rabbit carries into the offensive zone. Up the far side wall, plays down into the corner. Stout's the first one to it. He slows it down. He's slowed down by a Blackhawks player as well. But now Madison with a nice pass from Ryder. Plays up ahead to Capel. Capel to Eulenkamp deep inside the zone. Eulenkamp sent up against the wall. Ryder comes away with it. Ryder now with a sharp angle shot. He actually shot it from beneath the goal line. So it's it off Callaway's shoulder. Up top now Stout. Far side Kawasia. Kawasia looking for options. Will play to Stout as the former Blackhawk player takes it down beneath the goal line. Stout now plays it out front. John Stout in the slot. A chance. The Capitals score! It's Sam Capel putting Madison on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. 1-1 the score. As Sam Capel with 11:10 to go in the third ties us at 1. You'll see a replay here. They're saying potential for a kick-in. I don't see the kick-in personally. A video coach of the Blackhawks up here in the booth definitely thought he saw a kick. There is a motion with the foot, but I don't think it's intentional motion of the foot sending the puck towards the goal. Doesn't matter if the intent is there. Either way, if there's a kicking motion, we'll find out. We'll actually take a look at the live replay camera. They will take it to review as you don't quite know what's going to happen with these reviews. The linesman says he thinks he saw a kicking motion or potential goaltender interference. No goaltender interference by the view that I'm seeing on the Speedio camera. And it's going to be tough to see because that's out of the camera shot on Speedio too. So you're going to be looking from a long way away. The call on the ice is a good goal, which will be important in this case, as it does look like it might be a kick from the one angle on Speedio, the league's replay system. But again, there's no way to prove that it didn't touch a stick too, so you might have to connect a couple angles here to see exactly what's happening. As 11-10 remains in the third period. Shots on goal at the moment favoring the Capitals by 10, 25-15. Puck's at center ice. Capitals at the moment think they have their first goal of the game, which would tie it at one aside. Sam Capel would be the goal scorer on it. Capel would be his 14th goal of the season, a team-leading 14th goal of the year. The fans right behind the penalty box trying to wave it off for the officials, but the officials chatting with the crew here in Waterloo. They step out of the penalty box on the far side. We'll get our ruling from our officiating crew. No goal. The fans here celebrating it like it's a goal itself. Faceoff will come outside the offensive end. Caps here in this one. Trail 1-0. So a big momentum swing. Could have been a goal for the Capitals. Instead, it's no goal, and the Caps still trail by one. Face off one back. Stout plays over to Coasia on the far side. He'll start and play down in deep. Therefore, it is the goaltender in Callaway. He's tied up and plays up the near side wall to O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue out to neutral ice. It's played all the way down in deep. No icing as Lynch is the first one to it. Down low, Coasia and Stout try to battle it free for Madison. Stout plays over to the far side. Griva going to be beaten to it by Vikla. Vikla on that far side plays to O'Donoghue in the corner. O'Donoghue gets tangled up with Coasia. The puck sits in the slot, and Madison can start back the other way. Pitsley on it, achieves the red line, skates through neutral ice, plays to the middle there for Griva. Griva tries to play to the middle. He's unable to. As now down low, those two work in that far side corner. To a side work there. 1-0, 10:20 to go. Period number 3. Caps trail in this one is Callaway with the shutout still at the moment. A perfect 24 of 24 after the goal ruled not the case as a goal. Ruled no goal by the officials after replay review. Into the offensive zone, it's Snee. Snee wrestled up into the wall, but he keeps possession along the way. Prudhomme tries to grab it for the Capitals. As now a chance sits out front. Snee slams on it. So does Prudhomme, and a glove save from Callaway to hold on for a whistle. 9:51 remains in the period. We should have a media timeout, and we get one. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
Ready to score your next big career move? Join the winning team at Fristum Pumps right here in Middleton. We build the pumps behind the world's top brands in food, beverage, and pharmaceutical, and we're growing fast. With excellent benefits including up to $15,000 extra in profit sharing a year and a people-first culture, it's more than just a job. It's a power play for your future. Bring your drive, bring your dedication, help build what powers the world. Middleton made, globally trusted. Apply today at fristum.com/careers and take your shot.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer
on.
inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Waterloo wins the offensive zone draw. They play it all the way down into the Capitals' defensive end. Capitals could really use some momentum here after the goal was waved off after review. Fry plays into the offensive zone. It's taken off his stick, and now it's a race to it. A 3-on-2 for a moment as now they power their way towards the goal. A nice jump by Brady Cry. That should be the main takeaway from tonight's contest. Welcome, Brady Cry. As he came onto the ice after the Cruitt injury, but at the moment, he's doing a heck of a job in net to keep things in a decent spot for Madison and really keeping the Caps in this game. Caps have more shots, but Waterloo with the better chances, to say the least. The lone goal for Madison kicked in by Sam Capel, so it was waved off. 8:50 to go. Period number 3. This one played all the way down in deep. Cry plays there for Gertis. Gertis up that far side wall. Poked around a bit, and eventually Nevers digs it free, and he'll chip out towards neutral ice. It never gets there. Holding the line was Reber on that far side, now taking it beneath the goal line. Trying to feed it backdoor for Traharn. It never gets to its intended target. And on that far side, Madison can regain possession on the stick of Doshin. Doshin up ahead, played right back down in deep. Back there for it is Cry. Cry will play it over to the near side to Baird Gaidos. There for it, Tang. And Tang can play out to neutral ice into the offensive zone. Now Nevers spins off of a stick check. Spins back down into the corner, powering his way towards the goal. Far side looking for Ryder. Finds its way to the line for Kowasia instead. Kowasia spins off of a stick check. Near side for Stout. Stout with a shot that's blocked along the way. Kicked towards the neutral zone, but held in by Stout throughout all of it. And now this one's eventually fluttered all the way down, where Brady Cry would be the next to touch it, but it goes wide, icing on Cedar Rapids. I can point at the players if you need my help. Traharn goes and sits down behind the defense. They're telling Morgan Brady to get back on the ice as well as Traharn. As they think they're going to get away with it. I always laugh at this little gamesmanship. You get, 3 seconds of an extra break? Face-off will be in the offensive zone for the Capitals. They'll be on the far side. Hold them up, boys. Kicked out of the circle will be Waterloo. So that's a warning given. Not kicked out of the circle. As Viviano unable to win the draw. The line held there by Kowasia after the puck goes to him. A big hit right away coming from Decos. Down low, Capel grabs it from Addison though. Far side Kowasia. Kowasia's shot deflected along the way. Never gets to its intended target and back the other way. Come Waterloo. Traharn to the middle. There for it, Viviano. Viviano starts up the near side wall. Holds in the line as it's just sent into the corner as Madison can start up ice. Ryder sneaks behind the defense. Tries to power his way towards the net. He's unable to on that initial attempt. Eventually backtracks there for Eulenkamp, and Eulenkamp plays to the line for Gertis. Gertis, his shot through traffic deflected wide. Ryder goes and picks it up in the corner. Ryder plays to the line, therefore Buckberger. Buckberger near side Gertis. Gertis plays towards the goal, deflected into the corner. Therefore it is Ryder, it's deflected wide. And now Decos up against the wall, to his side working down low. 6:50 to go in this third period as the puck looked like it was coming free off the stick of Sam Capel, but Capel got tied up, and now a chance for Madison. Buckberger at the line, far side, a shot goes wide. Gertis now with a chance, rings off the post, up into the air. Vikla back beneath the goal line for it, plays up that far side, Caps hold the line. Buckberger plays there for Pitsley. Pitsley circles around a bit, has it poked off his stick. Capitals unable to hold. Waterloo pokes it to neutral ice. 6:20 to go in the period as Madison right back into the offensive zone. It'll be offside if they touch it, so the Capitals will have to touch up. As back the other way come the Blackhawks. DeGraff up ahead for Traharn. Traharn into the offensive zone. His shot saved by Cry. Back there is Brooks to start up that far side. Now through neutral ice comes Grieva. Pitsley backhands it down in deep. Capitals will go for a couple of changes. They stay off somehow still. Looked like they had all touched up to me, but into the offensive end back the other way is Waterloo. Madison takes over at their own defensive blue line. Grieva pokes that one free out to neutral ice. Back in the other way comes Waterloo as it's sent down in deep. Cries the next to touch it. He'll play up the near side wall there for it, Prudhomme. And Prudhomme can play to the middle for Vikla. Varla plays down in deep. Traharn was bodied there by Prudhomme, and the fans here don't like that he was bodied. It'll be icing if it gets there, and it will. Face-off will be on that far side. Traharn once again the victim of all of that fun stuff. As he was trying to get behind the defense. The faceoff will be in the offensive zone on the far side to the left of the goaltender, Callaway in net. Hold him up. Cover into trying to win the draw. He wins it back at the line. Kawasia holds. Kawasia looking for options. Sends it towards the goal. Deflected wide. It would have been deflected onto the net. Callaway didn't see it coming. As now it pops to the line. Stout unable to hold. Waterloo can start back. Traharn, the one that's the most tired out of everybody, realizes he has a chance to go for a change. He'll take advantage of it as Stout now on the near side can play ahead for Snee. Snee backhands it off the wall. Therefore, Kawasia, he'll just play it out to neutral ice. Brady plays down in deep. Capitals had a stretch there where a whole bunch of Blackhawks players were stuck on the ice for quite a while as Madison now back the other way. Prudhomme through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Prudhomme stick handles far side, trying to drop back for Cover. Instead, it finds the stick of Merrick, who carries into the offensive zone. Far side, Buckberger tied up against the wall. Poking it free is on that far side. Bucky unable to grab it. Played to the line. White Rabbit near side for Brady. Morgan Brady, his shot towards the goal, kicked wide by Cry. Is now Madison on it. We'll start back the other way. Cover flutters it ahead, trying to find Prudhomme, who is stuck behind the defense. As now it's a chance for Waterloo. That shot deflected up and out of play for a whistle. 4:15 to go in the third period. 1-0 the score. Face-off upcoming in the defensive zone. It'll be on the near side to the left of Cry. Doshin with Nevers and Tang out there trying to get something late here for the Capitals. Just feels like tonight's the type of night where if the Caps sneak away 2 points, you know something's going right about the team, right? There's a ton of stuff going wrong in tonight's contest where you have your starting goaltender not finish the game. He's in the stands at the moment watching the game with injury. If he can find a way to win a game where your goalie gets hurt halfway through, the backup goaltender comes in, and Brady Cry, you're able at the moment, you're dominating in penalty minutes. Is now Tang trying to feed it to Gertis. It was a bit too far in front of him. His shot towards the goal deflected along the way. It'll be Ty Mason back the other way for Waterloo. Viviano plays up top. Waterfield, Drew Waterfield shot tips over the cage as now Pellier taken down out front in front of Brady Cry. It was Ty Mason, and now Madison can start back the other way. Eulenkamp far side. He scored the game winner in overtime against Waterloo a couple of weeks ago. As the Capitals in that do-or-die mode here in a couple of minutes. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. You trail by 1. It's 1-0. Dane Callaway, 27-27, pitching a shutout to this point. Down inside the defensive zone. Stout over to the near side. Buckberger up ahead for Ryder. Ryder into the offensive zone with his players out there joining him. Ryder cuts towards the slot. A shot goes wide. Stout holds the line on the far side and he'll play off the end wall. Eulenkamp goes and fetches it for the Capitals. Eulenkamp plays down low, looking that time for Capel. Instead, it finds the player in Lafleur. Lafleur battles it up ahead for Waterfield, who will just backhand it down in deep to the far side corner. Stout there for the Capitals. Stout starts up ice, trying to get a deflection. No deflection was found. Icing upcoming. 2:28 to go in the third. 1-0 the score. Face-off in the defensive zone upcoming for Madison. Will be to the right of Cry in goal. Capel will go and try to win the draw, but first a timeout has been taken. I didn't see by who, but it was the Capitals that called a timeout. We'll take one with them. Capitals trail 1-0, under 2.5 to go in the third. You're listening to Capitals Hockey.
Breaking news. The Madison Capitals have invented freedom. That's right, Flex Plans. You pick the games, you pick the seats, and you save money while looking like a hockey genius. Want to come Friday? Boom. Sunday? Done. Bring grandma? She's in. Flex Plans are the choose-your-own-adventure of hockey tickets. Score yours now at tickets.madcapshockey.com before they disappear faster than free hot dogs.
2:28 to go, period number 3, 1-0, Waterloo in the lead. A face-off in the defensive zone for the Capitals here late in this one. As Madison would love to grab at least a point from this one somehow, some way. You'd have to find your first goal past Dane Calloway. Stout hops over the wall. They're saying Kawasia wasn't on the ice when the puck was iced. So it's Capel, Ryder, Grieva, Stout, and Buckberger. Face off to the right of Cry. Capitals would love to come away with a point like I mentioned. 27 shots on Dane Calloway, 27 shots stopped. Capel trying to win the draw back, he's unable to. Up the near side, Carlson grabs possession for Waterloo, he just ties it up, the puck kicks free. Madison on it now, tips it out towards neutral ice. Brady sent hard into the wall by Grieva, and now back inside the defensive zone is Stout. Stout starts up that far side wall. Buckberger into the offensive zone on the stick of Varla. I would imagine the extra attacker comes on here momentarily. On the near side, Kawasia tries to hold for Madison. He's unable to. As now at neutral ice, it's Merrick coming back the other way. Merrick on the far side, trying to power his way towards the goal. Plays up to the line instead. A shot comes through. Rebound alive in the slot. Madison back on it, coming back the other way. They're calling for Cry. Cry goes to the bench. Extra attacker is on. Madison down in the offensive zone. 1:35 to go. 6-on-5 here. Kawasia, Buckberger, Tang, Eulenkamp, Varla, and Capel as the shot goes wide of the goal. Eulenkamp's tripped up by Calloway. No call will come from that. I don't know if one was specifically warranted, but it also is a tough angle for a referee to see. Eulenkamp on that far side, unable to find it. Played to the middle. A nice job by Kawasia, but this one will eventually be sent towards the goal, and Kawasia stops it. 1:05 to go in this third period. 1-0 the score. Madison trails in this one. Buckberger starts up on the near side, can start over the near side into the offensive zone. It's Pitchley. 1 minute to go in the period. The fans here in Waterloo starting to realize they're about to have a victory here, but Madison wants something to say about it. Grieva at the line, his shot deflected high in the air, comes to the line, he tries to send another one. Now Gertis with his shot, rebound alive, scrambling for it. The Capitals unable to score there. Somehow, some way, Calloway stands tall. Faceoff will remain in the offensive zone. Grieva gets tangled up with Ty Mason. 35.5 to go in the period. I think they're going to take both of them to the penalty box. They're actually just sending both Mason and Grieva off the ice. As you'll see the chance here on Flow Hockey, a chance goes in. Gertis started it. Looked like Kober had a shot at it, but Calloway got the blocker down in time. Almost works out as another timeout. Here's the referee, tries to get everything all settled down here. The face-off will be in the offensive zone for the Capitals when we do return to action. Grieva and Ty Mason's nights are done. They gave them each a 10-minute misconduct. The assistant coach for Waterloo wants a word with the referee. Face-off on that far side will be to the left of Calloway. Capitals having a chat But the referee, Andy Brandt, is trying to say, hey, our guy didn't start that, and we're getting punished for it with our extra attacker crew. Now, I think Andy Brandt deep down knows you chatting with the referee is going to get your guys that you want out there with a little bit of extra juice late in the game. Face-off in the offensive zone for the Capitals. Extra attacker on. 35.5 to go in the third. Capel, Eulenkamp, Tang, Buchberger, Kowasia, and Varla. Madison could use one here. 6-on-5. Extra attacker on. Under a minute to go. Young Arena, Waterloo, Iowa. Capel and Viviano, the two-team centermen. Face-off is won back by Capel. Tang tries to play to the far side, and instead it'll be a chance. Although the player from Waterloo falls on his own, Waterloo will still be able to score. The fans here at Young Arena wanted a penalty. They clearly weren't going to get a penalty there. As the player tripped over his own feet, it looked like. But either way, you'll see it here. Kawasia's stick didn't get in on him until he was already down on his knees. He scores. Caps trail 2-0. Dane Calloway looks like he's going to have his first shutout of his USHL career. 28.2 to go in the third. Valiant effort by the Caps tonight. In my opinion, a lot of this game was controlled, at least by Waterloo at minimum. As up the far side, Nevers into the offensive zone. Up that far side, out to neutral ice. It's Baird Gaidos trying to win a race to it. Traharn wins the battle to it. A shot whips wide, near side. Waterloo able to play things. The fans here in Waterloo raised to their feet. As the final score is 2-0. Blackhawks with the win. Nevers not a fan of post-game antics by LaFleur. As Madison falls to 13-11-0-2 on the season. Waterloo snaps a 5-game winless drought against the Capitals dating back to the spring of 2024. Almost 2 years was that streak. Dane Calloway, his season debut, a shutout. What a way to make your impact and try to get yourself back in the USHL. His team plays well in front of him, and Waterloo skates away with their 9th win of the season. For those on the Capitals Broadcast Network, we'll be back with you tomorrow afternoon. Pre-game show will start at 2:45 for a 3:05 puck drop as the Capitals to face off against Cedar Rapids. 4 games in the next 7 days for Madison. Be a big swinging point of the season if it goes right. If it goes wrong, could say the exact same thing. Capitals fall in this one. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for listening to the Capitals Broadcast Network.